Get it.
Bro, I get nervous. I've been trying to fucking do some stand-up, bro.
Nigga, you should.
I get so scared, bro.
You should do some stand-up.
You know why, though?
Why?
I get more scared not at the fact that, like, people are gonna judge me and shit.
You just don't want to bomb? You just don't want nobody to
I guess that's where it would come to, because, like, I feel like I purposely always try to entertain people. So now when I, like, actually have to entertain people, I feel like that'll be different, you feel me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. You have to just find that middle ground, be yourself. You've watched, like, I'm pretty sure you've seen, like, fucking podcasts. Or, like, what are the comedians and shit?
I like Dave Chappelle a lot.
You doing?
But I do follow a lot of, like,
the other comedians,
like stand up upcoming niggas, and I like watching, like, stuff on like those channels that have, like, new comics come on.
Yeah. I feel you ever
just to kind of get, like, a vibe for it.
What else you been watching? Are you to watch whatever?
Some podcasts. I like Joe Rogan a lot.
They're good. Yeah,
Impulsive, I think, is really good, man. A lot of people hate on Logan Paul, man, but he kind of glue up, man. It's not that bad.
No, yeah. He's got, like, definitely got, like, a platform. If you use the platform right, ain't nobody gonna really fuck with you.
See, that's the thing, man, is using your fucking platform.
Mm-hmm. Reach out to motherfuckers. Do whatever you want. Well, don't do whatever you want.
I think
be reasonable.
That's where that's where it gets rough, because, like, people are out here trying to be themselves, bro. And people say fucked up things. That's a lot of things. Like, people don't understand, like, it's about understanding both sides. Like, if I offend someone, obviously, like, I offended that person.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't fucking blame it all on me because I didn't know that you were going to get offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be tiptoeing around every fucking body just to fucking make sure your feelings are all right.
Right.
And that's coming from a motherfucker who has strong feelings.
Yeah. Nah, you right, motherfucker. No, you right. It's fucking...
I can't possibly please everyone, and not everyone should expect to be pleased. That's where a lot of people fail, is they expect to be pleased.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of all that, like, offended people, I was watching on Facebook. You know, you fucking start falling into the algorithm.
Yeah.
You watch one fucking video of, like, some Karen and a cop.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the videos are just Karens and cops.
Yeah.
And before you hit me up, bro, that's what I was watching. Just a bunch of Karens and shit, and people who are, like, mispleased or just motherfuckers, bro.
They're
like,
super wild, man.
Those people.
The internet is super wild, bro. And I don't know. Sometimes I try to get away from it because, like, I feel like once you fall into that algorithm, like, it's only extremes. There's no middle ground. Like, it's like, take for instance Andrew Tate. You either hate him or you love him.
Right.
There's no, like, you know what I mean? And other niggas like that, Dave Chappelle, you either hate him or you love him. Like, there's no middle ground in the internet, because
that's what they're trying to portray you as. Some fucking person that you either hate.
And it fucking sucks, bro, because it's almost like propaganda, man.
It is.
They're portraying what they want you to see. And it's propaganda on, like, a multi-global, like, multi-national fucking level.
It's like the people's propaganda. Well, it became, right, like, it was like the higher ups, and then we just took it over because they're like, yeah, fuck it, that's what we want them to do. And let them ruin themselves, right? Type shit. Let them fuck up their own society.
I can see that. I can see where that's a tool for that. I personally think they're still in charge of it, though.
Okay.
I personally think they push what they want to push, but they also want people to say what they want them to say. It's if you think about, like, the sense of a controlling institution like that, the thing that they want you to do is they want you to think that you're the one being oppressed, and that's what, like, propels them to oppress you even more.
Yeah.
So it's like understanding that you're oppressed is, like, the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? And then from that you can, like, try to break free. Like, I don't know, I've been really into, like, Buddhistic readings, like, over the last couple of years.
Right. How's that going?
It's all about earthly attachment, man. Like, niggas suffer in this world because they're attached to something, bro. Like, an emotion is an attachment to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, life is about experiencing those situations but not letting it destroy us. Right. Whether it's good or bad. If you're a nigga who likes smoking weed, smoke your weed, but don't fucking take it to a level where you're...
I'm addicted and shit. And
you're
ruining your life. Type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You start having epiphanies and whatnot.
You start prioritizing other things over your happiness. And the crazy thing is that those things that you're prioritizing, you think those are the ones that are making you happy, but it's really hiding you from true happiness.
you talk to, this what you're saying reminds me of what Minnie talks about.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hung out with Minnie? Louis Sandoval?
Not recently. I feel like we would. He's a free thinker, man. I can already tell. Just because he be wearing that MAGA hat, bro, like, I fuck with that, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you got the balls to wear a MAGA hat, bro, fuck yeah, man. Do your shit, man. He's a free thinker. He's not gonna let somebody dictate how he wants to think.
He a whole ass spit.
I may not agree with him on some things, you know, but I will always respect that he is speaking his fucking mind, bro.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, I love that guy. That guy's fucking... I hope... I don't know. I just want to know how his lifestyle is when he's, like, around other people and shit.
I think, to some level...
He's okay, though. He's doing fine.
Like, you can't... It's hard, bro. You can't be anything in this world that isn't fucking what the media wants you to be, bro.
What
Like,
people want you to be.
Like, if I say, like, I have more conservative views, people are gonna think, oh, this nigga loves Trump. Isn't it? Like, no, just because I believe in more conservative ways of running a country does not mean that, like, that's where people fucking, like...
I run it like a business.
Like, look, bro, like, exactly.
That's all America is. And that, low-key, everybody does agree, bro. At work, I was fucking around. I was just joking, and I was like, man, like, I forgot what I said. I think I said something about, like, yeah, Trump 2020, like, fucking around. And some black dude was like,
fuck yeah.
No, he was like, who the fuck said that? But it's like hella black dudes and like hella Mexicans and like a couple black dudes. But like one of the OGs was like, who the fuck said that? And I was like in the middle, like standing, and I was like, and then he was just like, he looked at me like he wanted to kill me at first, right? And then I was like, and then he was like, man, what you talking about? He said something about like, man, what you talking about? That motherfucker's trying to build a wall and shit, this and that. And I was like, good. Fuck them Mexicans, man. And everybody started laughing. Everybody. And I was like, and I kind of like, I had the moment, right? So you got to like take it in. And I was like, yeah,
you got to take advantage of that moment, man.
I need my job. They taking my jobs. I need my kids to have jobs. And they got like the overpopulation. I was just saying bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And then it became a whole political thing.
Right.
And they were all just like, low key, I miss Trump. He ran this shit like a business. I heard some spick say that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, see, fuck y'all. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites.
Look, man.
Oh, y'all just talking shit.
I'm gonna tell you something about the Mexican community, man.
They hate
they could take fucking jokes, nigga.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck. Because you're not gonna ruin who they are, man. And like,
they got like that OG mentality where they're like, say what you want, nigga, but I mean,
and it's like this. Look, bro, like everyone, it was portrayed that Mexicans were so mad at Trump, hated Trump. But nigga, I promise you, I'm Mexican as fuck, bro. And the Mexicans I knew, my family members, other Mexicans that I talked to, all said, yeah, Trump's a little fucked up with immigration, but he's got the economy right. Like, if a Mexican is telling you that, like, yeah, he's a little fucked up, but he's doing something right.
Holding it down. He's telling Russia to go fuck themselves. He's telling
everybody. He ran it like a real motherfucker would, man.
Told China, man, give him my shit back.
Yeah, like, and dude, I thought the craziest thing he did was the NATO shit, bro. Like, he went to NATO and was like, we're all fucking paying dues. Like, we're supposed to be paying dues for all of us to, you know, protect each other.
Right.
And we're the only ones that are fucking paid.
Right.
She's like, if y'all don't, he said, if y'all don't fucking pay up, like, I ain't gonna fucking, like, does that mean you're not gonna protect us? That's exactly what it means. Yeah. That's how business works, man.
Nigga, fuck you.
It's a mutual agreement.
Fuck you pay me for if you're not paying me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
But we're fucked right now a little bit. I don't blame Biden. I think Trump low-key dipped. Or like low-key knew, like he was just fucking with it. But like I think, bro, if he was president right now, the same shit that's going on with Biden would have been going on with Trump.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been able to really do much about it.
It's not that much of a power switch.
Right.
It's not that fast of a power switch. I'm sorry, that's what I meant. It's not that fast of a power switch if you think about the U.S. government. Like, the things that Trump did is, like, if you think about, like, Bush, right? Bush did things, and that's what Obama walked into. And then Obama did things, and that's what Trump walked into. But the thing about, like, Bush and Obama, we got to see we got to see more, like, so, like, check this out, right? They had 2 terms each. So what that means is that the repercussions when they first made laws at the beginning, we saw them still as president. Trump only had 4 years as president. He doesn't see the repercussions of what he did. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
If Trump would have had a longer term, we would have been blaming all this shit on Trump that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't blame Trump for all this shit, man. I blame the whole fucking government. They should stay the fuck out of our fucking lives. That's what I think, man. We need no government, man. The least amount of government we can have. But the only way we can ever achieve that, bro, is like if you get like people, like say I run for whatever, and my laws that I'm gonna pass are gonna decrease my power. That's the people we need in office. The people who are gonna decrease their power and give the power to the fucking people. Where your local vote counts. Everyone always judges me for saying that your vote doesn't count. It doesn't, man. Vote in your local cities, and that's what's gonna matter to you.
Nah, right, yeah. Change the state, change your governor, change your fucking whoever else is running shit.
It goes from the top up, and if we get more people, if Illinois were to have more governors and city ordinance and stuff like that, good mayors and stuff like that, we could put a nigga in Congress that's gonna do something for the rest of the country.
Right. You're right. No, yeah, that is 100% true.
The power is in the people.
Right. But right now we just keep fucking, somehow the elections keep getting to like the fucking corrupt
The electoral
people.
college needs to be dismissed of. It needs to be dismantled. It needs to be fucking shredded in paper and fucking burned afterwards. Like, God, bro, the electoral college.
Like, who is even in the, like, who is the electoral college?
They can't be congressmen. They're more they're like retired motherfuckers that don't got a job in Congress.
Yeah,
that's what it is, man. And what it is that it's been selected, bro. Like, they select the electoral college. So they basically select like the nigga who
they select racists.
If we go to fucking golfing, bro, every fucking Sunday, let's go golfing and talk about how we fucking drink baby's blood and fuck each other's wives and shit.
Yeah.
And like this nigga's a retired motherfucker, and he's like, and this guy's in Congress. He's like, I'm gonna put you in fucking the electoral college, nigga. You just gotta say what we tell you to do. We gonna pick the president.
Yep.
But when you tell people that, they get scared, bro.
You done with this?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
People get scared that when they realize how controlled we are. That's what it is they're not opposing your ideas. They're scared because they know how fucking controlled they are.
I was watching, because I was just remembering you remember when that dude in Baltimore, I'm so sad, I feel bad if I don't know his name, but he got choked out or whatever. Okay. And then with the feds and shit.
So many of them, man. You can't keep track of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad, bro. Like,
it is fucked up.
If you were to tell me what mass shooting happened, like, bro, I don't fucking know, man.
It could have been whichever one.
This world is so fucked, man.
There was a couple of mass shootings that they didn't cover, like that I saw this year. There was like 2 other shootings with like a gun threat, or like, and then a couple of students got killed.
Is they
didn't even cover it. They covered the big ones, or like the ones where everybody heard of it.
They make it big because they make it big, bro. That's the thing, bro. They're not covering these. It's not that they're hiding them or covering them up or anything. It's like, yeah, like this shit happens all the time, but that's not gonna push our political agenda right now. This guy's Mexican, or this guy's a white guy, and he went to kill all these white people. Let's do that. For some reason, that's gonna push our political agenda.
Yeah.
Let's take away guns.
Yeah. Stupid, right? But what I was gonna say was, in Baltimore in like 2017, when they were doing all the fucking riots, they made a documentary about it on Netflix about like not the same feds, but like feds in that, like the detectives in that fucking Baltimore city, like police.
Right.
And it was like, it followed like the detectives and shit, and they're basically like narcs and shit, whatever they were coming to. They were going to like fucking South Side, breaking down houses, fucking taking drugs, but they were going crazy where they were putting trackers in drug dealers' fucking cars. Okay. And they would watch them, and they would go see where they would do the deals and shit, or where they would put the money. They would go over there, rob them, take all their money, only put like, we got like 20 grand from this drug dealer, even though they took like 100,000. And they would do that, and there was like a clique of them, and they would recruit the newcomers, and the newcomers would be like, and then they would leave and shit, and then but they would keep like the whole neighborhood would like started like talking shit about like the DTs and shit,
man.
Later you find out that the black like the mayor, the black fucking what is it, the detective, the sergeant or whatever, the leader of the precinct. Yeah. They were all already like talking like, we need to change this, right? We need it for black culture. 3 years later, like now they're doing jail for fraud. for embezzlement, for taking money, for lying and shit.
Bro, that's exactly what I predicted. I predicted it
corrupt
before
ass
you even told me,
motherfuckers,
bro. I was like, the police commissioner's getting paid too.
Corrupt as fuck.
The thing that like people don't understand.
Even after the white men fell out, the black people came in to take over.
Yeah,
still fucking doing the same shit.
It's a system. It's a system. Who do you think these niggas learned it from?
Yeah.
Who do you think they learned it from? They learned it from the person who taught them. And that person got a promotion, and now they're doing it on a different level. And they learn from them, and then it goes all the way up. And it'll always be like that until you dismantle it and fucking start the fuck over, man.
It was fucked up, man. Yeah, yeah. And there's like a scene where it was like one of the detectives who went to like do an office job because he didn't want to be on the field anymore. He was in that precinct, he was in that group, the little detective group, the corrupt group, for like a little bit. And he saw that they were like robbing people and beating up black people and shit. And like kind of like, even it was like blacks on blacks, like blacks from that neighborhood were in that fucking thing. It was like 4 black guys and like 3 white guys. And they were all, it was mainly the black guys that knew the people from the hood. So they were talking to the drug dealers or talking to the whatever the fuck. And they were like hitting legs, basically hitting legs and organizing shit. And then towards the end, they just blamed the white guy. They were like, nah, it was Sergeant, man. Like, it was his idea. Like, we did all this shit, yeah, but it was fucking his. He's the master plan. And then some dude who obviously, like, was in there for a little bit.
They're all doing time, though?
They're all doing time.
Like, but I'm sure they snitched. They all snitched.
On Homeboy, yeah, on the Sergeant.
Yeah, on the Sergeant?
Yeah,
that's what they snitched on?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, nah, bro, he's
They didn't even snitch on each other?
They did. They basically, like, flat out, like,
they all snitched.
Right when they took him into the office, you see him, like, they sat down, and then they're just like, bro, like, you're fucked either way. Like, we have wiretaps on all you guys, like, talking. We have, like, conversation with you guys, like, talking, like, who are you gonna rob? Who's this? What are you guys planning on? You guys taking shit from the evidence office and shit, taking money.
Right.
Like, bro, like, and it was like, fuck, it's modern age. It's 2017, 2018. They got body cams on them and shit, and they're still finessing.
Bro,
all that shit.
You know, that would, if they used their power for fucking good, bro, they could have gone in there and dismantled that shit for real and told all the fucking secrets.
Hell yeah, right?
That's how you dismantle it, bro.
But I was ranting. I didn't even get to the point. One of the guys that was in
there
there for a little
rambling.
bit. Yeah. But I was fucking talking. I was like, one of the dudes, it was kind of sad because he like joined the precinct for a little bit and he was friends with the sergeant. And he saw how they were being corrupt and he left, but he didn't speak on it. And then later they were like, hey, like the feds came to him when they were like arresting everyone. And they were like, hey, we want you to talk, like speak up.
Me
like,
too, this nigga.
They want you to like to come. Like they know you were.
Me too.
I just want to ask you a couple questions. This and that. And he was like, okay. They asked him questions. He's like, I never did anything. The operation was fucked up that moment of. He took some money. I didn't take any money, and I left. Just for that, he thought his life was ruined before he even went to court. Nigga killed himself.
Damn.
He went to an alley. He went to some random alley, with his partner. He told him to like. He thought he saw something. Told him to take watch. Right, go to the corner. Motherfucker sprinted into the alley, shot himself 3 times somehow. Shot like in the air, maybe twice, and then he killed himself. And then later his partner comes. He hears the gunshots. Comes around the corner. He doesn't see anybody. Just his dead partner, just there.
And kill him like Jeffrey Epstein kill himself type shit.
That's what they think. That's what they literally think. Because they're like, no one shot, like no one saw anything, and it was weird. The partner was like, it was weird for me to be here like with him, and like he was acting up. He was acting weird. But the dude killed himself because he thought he was gonna like do time in jail just for being in the group and knowing. He was like, nah, fuck this, and he was gonna kill himself.
It's crazy how it's so obvious that Epstein didn't kill himself and nothing's been done about it.
He didn't kill himself?
He did not kill himself, bro.
Oh, like someone killed him.
Yeah, I think someone killed him, man. It's so obvious and like no one's doing anything about it.
Yeah.
Like that shit goes so fucking high, bro. Like, what do you know about adrenochrome?
What's adrenochrome?
You never heard about that shit? It's more like
I know about George Clooney and being in the island.
That's more some other like crazy conspiracy theory.
Right, okay.
It's another crazy conspiracy theory, but basically what it is adrenochrome is a chemical produced inside of your body when blood mixes with adrenaline. So if you're riding a roller coaster or whatever.
Okay, that's what it is. That scientific, like a scientific term?
It's a scientific fact.
Okay, for sure.
Or it's something in that nature. I'm not a fucking scientist,
okay.
But it's produced in our bodies.
All right.
And the theory goes that it's adrenochrome is spoken about in many satanic rituals, and all these people who do these satanic rituals, basically, they drink adrenochrome to fulfill their part of the fucking of their deal. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make you rich, famous, give you all this shit.
This is adrenochrome?
Yeah. But to do the fucking ritual, you have to drink blood, basically, for the rest of your life. And you'll be immortal, basically. That's what they say. And basically the crazy thing about it is they say that like the best adrenochrome comes from babies, and when they're extremely scared out of their fucking minds. So the big thing is that they cut their fucking faces off and they hold the face in front of them and the baby sees them and they're in such a fucking state of fear, they slit their throat and they fucking drink it and they get high, like Oprah, Ellen, fucking Epstein.
Okay,
fucking,
I heard that before. Then.
Like the Queen of England.
When
Like
you said drinking baby's blood, I knew.
Yeah.
I heard that. I just never heard it in that term of like what, broken down for me.
Yeah, fucking drinking baby's blood, man. That's where all that comes from. Whenever people say drinking baby's blood, it comes from a satanic ritual, bro.
Who's like? Oh yeah, they're like in the what is it? They were doing Burning Man or something like that.
Burning Man?
Like, or not Burning Man. What's it called? Burning Man's like that festival, but there's like another one where it's like you see like Alex Jones when he was talking and like one of the fucking senators or whatever, and he was like, hey, it's like we have footage of you guys like in hoods and shit marching around a fucking like a cross or like
doing satanic rituals,
a Burning Man, yeah, like doing a fucking ritual type shit. And the guy's like, what are you doing? That's private property. You shouldn't even been there. And he was like, so you don't want to answer the question? And he's like, you should be arrested for like trespassing. This is that. And the guy was just like walking away from him.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I believe in a lot of magic. I believe in a lot of spiritual shit, bro. Like I'm like so anyways, so I believe that I've like seen this nigga that like is like supposedly is a big time like Satan worshiper or whatever, that he does rituals for a lot of niggas and all this stuff, that he did it for the Island Boys, he's exposed them for all this shit. And basically he talks about Satanism and how it's everyone's fucking choice, man. Like and his big thing is like the Christian God, that is like true Satan. He is fucking imprisoned humankind to beg on your fucking knees. And he said, I choose to live fucking like walking than on my knees, is what he said. And it was very controversial and all this shit, but at the end of the day, that's their spiritual beliefs, man. And if they choose to get away in that way, I don't see why we can judge them. I guess judge them is like they're fucking crazy, bro, but like it is their spiritual beliefs, and like that's the way they made it, man. That's the way they were taught, and it's fucked up.
I think the only kind of religion that goes bad is if it involves harming other people. So like again, like killing the fucking baby and doing that whole ritual.
Of course,
it's like that's
where it crosses a line. But I think
like
he talks more about like shit like that, like non-violent, like you're preaching, like you're talking to demons and doing real deals, but like
not fucking not over here sacrificing.
Not over here sacrificing humans and shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, I remember when I heard a long time ago when everyone started doing fucking stem cells and shit, and it's like the babies, right? It's from a baby, right? A stem cell. It's like
stem cell is only grown in embryos. Well, specific stem cells are only grown in like a womb. Like you can't. Yeah, you can't create those. They're basically like the root cell. It creates all other cells. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty OP then. But when I heard that topic of conversation happening, that's when I heard like on websites and like podcasts I listen to about like Hillary Clinton and like them all drinking babies' bloods and all these fucking politicians doing like the Burning Man and shit, doing those rituals and shit, and then like documents and all the fucking like pizza gates and all the other fucking
it's
random.
Intense, bro.
I mean, like, dude, like, I mean, whoever made the if you make it up is the worst part. If it's made up, who the fuck made all that shit up, and who could even like think of such a? I mean, we all could, right? But if it's real, even worse.
I think they fucking put a name to it, bro. That's all it is.
Because motherfuckers are doing fucked up shit. They're just putting a name to it. It's like there's fucked up shit going on everywhere, right? When it comes to like, the natives, when it comes to islanders, when it comes to us human beings, when it comes to fucking civilized people, it's just literally people labeling it like.
To expand to that point, it's their way of understanding the world around them. It's the way they choose to understand the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be a Christian. That's what, like, I got into like a little argument with my coworker because she was like kind of like saying like all this Christian stuff to me, and like she was like basically like that bad down talking Christian type talk,
like Old Testament.
Yeah, not like Old Testament, but like where they're pushing their religion on you. And I told her, I was like, look, man, like, I completely respect what you think. I was like, but that's how you choose to interpret the world around you. I choose to interpret it a different way. That doesn't make us any different. We're still human. We're still experiencing the same thing.
Right.
You just choose to call it something different. I call it fucking the universe. You call it God. I don't know, man.
Right. Because it's like, it's still knowing right from wrong. It's like, lady, I know right from wrong. I know not to do this. I know not to fucking bother you. I know not to kill someone. I know not to fucking lie. And so do you, woman, but I'm not over here preaching, like, don't be a liar, you know? Don't be a bad person. Don't think illogical.
It's more like this, man. Like, when people push that, it's because I feel like it is more like organized religion. I guess all organized religion, it got tainted by man.
Organized
like Islam, Judaism, Christianity, Satanism, all that shit. It was all in an interpretation of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if this nigga who wrote a book in the Bible, I haven't read the Bible. I'm talking Christians here, everybody. I love Christians. But fucking, what if this nigga literally just fucking went on a desert hike, bro, and he tripped on shrooms, bro?
Yeah.
He just kept eating shrooms and he stayed out there for 40 days on a fucking crazy ass trip, bro. And he came back and I said, I fucking met God. Now to tell me you've never tripped and said you fucking met God, bro, in a different fucking way? Everyone. That's what the point of fucking psychedelics is, to have that spiritual experience.
Yeah.
They just had a different trip than I did.
You heard about, like, the burning bush or whatever, when Moses or whatever, or whoever the fuck went to go talk to God? Okay. And they were talking to the burning bush, and apparently it was like a psychedelic plant that was just burning, that they had on fire, just so they could talk to God. So they were getting high off fucking ayahuasca plants and shit, and then they were talking to God about this, and like God was telling them to preach, preach His way, speak God or whatever, preach God to like the people. They go back and start talking about how, oh my God, yeah, we saw God, but it was like, well, what is the burning? It was a burning tree.
Right.
Like, it was a burning tree, and they're like, well, what is the burning tree? What exactly is? If it's written and no one's really, talking about it, what the fuck's a burning tree?
Yeah. I think that exact fucking thing is what Rastafarians call weed, or if not one of those something around that realm.
What are Rastafarians? I've heard that before.
They're more Jamaican. Okay. They're like, y'all, man, Bob Marley is a big Rastafarian.
And those are the people who are always burning shit, right? Around there, or is that really like a stereotypical thing for me to say?
No, they burn a lot of things, man. They believe in a lot of the earth.
Okay, cheers.
They believe a lot in. It's a Christian driven.
That's why hippies are hippies.
Yeah, but it's a Christian driven religion. That's what's different about it.
Oh,
but
it's like God
like God created all this. Like we must,
all this plants,
like
all this nature.
All this stuff is made for
weed
us.
Mostly.
Yeah, and weed is like a big one. Like that is like their holy plant. Like I saw this nigga fucking grabbed a joint and fucking rubbed it all over his face, bro. Like burnt. And it's true, man. When you get a little ash on you, bro, it feels kind of nice, bro. Like
it's like, smooth, yeah. Like when
like
a little ball just dissipates.
It still has a lot of fucking marijuana properties, bro. Like we just inhale the THC. We don't know a lot of all the other shit that it has, bro. We truly do not understand what it has. We don't know what it does to the body, but it's something good. It's nothing bad.
No, yeah. You're right.
The only bad thing about smoking weed is your fucking lungs. That you can't deny, bro. Any type of smoke should not be in your lungs.
Yeah, true. I still smoke, though.
I fucking vape. I smoke cigarettes. I fucking smoke hella weed. But, nigga, like, you're not gonna smoke your whole life. Like, what if you die at 65 and you're like, bro,
you're still the healthiest.
Like, I didn't smoke.
I never did. I never drank. I never did nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking gets hit. I don't know. Yeah, dies of some sort of.
Gets hit by a car. What if you get hit by a car tomorrow and you say you I don't know, man. It's hard, man.
Those people you tell them that, they'll just be like, it's okay.
I have met
people. They just be like, yeah, it's okay.
I have met very enlightened, sober people. That is a cool thing, bro. I fucking went to rehab, did all that shit, bro. Them, though?
What powers those sober people? Religion?
You want to talk about AA, bro? AA is its own religion, bro.
Yeah, you think so? Well, it's hard, man, because think about it. The addictive mentality is so hard. Addicted, whatever the fuck you want to
Addiction,
be.
yeah.
Whether you want to call it addiction, whether it's like you just really, really like doing something, or it just becomes a habit, you know? It's like a whole... It's like literally like a hypnotic mentality where that chemical, that whatever the chemical in your brain,
you're so lost in your mind.
Like,
That is the only thing you want.
Yeah.
That is the only thing you want.
So yeah, and then how do you go back to not ever thinking or wanting whatever that?
That's not what it is, bro.
It's not what it is?
No, man.
They want you to reach a whole different kind of like understanding of...
Yeah, man.
Something.
It's what AA is. They talk a lot about a spiritual malady that is what drives them. Is a spiritual malady. It's not religion. It's not nothing. Okay. They believe they have obviously physical components of this disease. They call it a disease. Mm-hmm. They have physical components of this disease, but it is the biggest part is a spiritual malady. There's something wrong in your soul where if you take a drink of alcohol, no matter what, if you keep drinking, like you ain't gonna stop. Basically, like that's what they preach. Is like you drink one, you're done, bro. Like you know you ain't gonna stop.
Right.
So they have the 12 steps, and basically the last one is after fucking something about these fucking, after taking these steps, we had a spiritual experience. Like, you will experience a spiritual experience if you go through these steps.
Okay.
And basically, I met a lot of people that, like, believe in, like, fucking Jesus Christ is that person, or fucking the spirits of the fucking universe, Satanism, fucking Buddhistic fucking thinking, like, Hinduism. Like, so many people can interpret it as religion. Mm-hmm. But I've also seen like guys like more like Native American type shit, like some people just believe in astrology. Like you meet all these people that interpret the word, what the AA book is saying in different ways, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I get it.
They all interpret it in a different way, but it has its main points.
Yeah, right. Okay. Right from wrong necessarily.
Yeah, it's hard because a lot of people get turned off by it because the book is written in the word, like, as in God. It always says God. But the book was written in 1934.
No, so it's stupid religious.
It not stupid religious.
But it's like back then, what did they have?
That's how they talked. But it aged so well that people interpret it to be whatever they want it to be.
Yeah, which is how it should be.
The main thing about AA is like they're more like when he says your father, that's just an easy way for me to fucking explain this big thing that I don't know how you would explain it basically. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I choose to call it God. I choose to call it God.
Right. That's what I would call it too, some form of God. Some God, a God, God. I don't know what
it's an easy way to break it down. I don't like saying the word God anymore. I like more. I don't think there is God. I don't think there is any gods.
The universe is so huge, man.
I think there's like more incredible, more powerful spirits than us, but we're spirits just as well as them.
Yeah,
we all exist in a spiritual realm, and they're all spirits as well. Something just get more powerful.
It's crazy because at the end of the day, no one really knows, right? Like who they could preach to you like we know, but at the end of the day.
No one knows
until you die, motherfucker. Yeah. No one knows until you die. No one lived to tell. No one ever lived to tell you how, where, what God, who God is. No one's ever really met. Maybe you have, right? Maybe we all have.
I know a lot of people think they're going to hell. A lot of people think they're going to heaven. A lot of people think they're just gonna fucking die and nothing's gonna happen. That's a crazy one. That for me scares the shit out of me, bro. Like, what if I die? Just there's niggas that fucking believe that you're gonna wake up and be an alien tripping on fucking shrooms and shit, like crazy shit. Like there's so many possibilities, bro. Like, what if someone unplugs the computer and it's over, bro? What if your mom walks in and turns off the fucking light switch that also powers the outlet right there by the door, and you turn it off, bro, and the TV goes off, and you're like, fuck. Like, I was tripping hard as fuck, but I was so stuck in this fucking movie that I was watching. And you were the movie?
Fuck no. I mean, honestly, I'll welcome any of that. But I mean, think about it. Like, where does your conscience go? Like, when you do realize that, right? Like, say all that shit that you just said. Like, one of those happens. In that moment, what are you gonna think? Like, wow, you know, like this is crazy. You're just standing there, like, but you're just a fucking, just like a spread of something in the spirit realm.
Do you think it's more of an explosion almost? Do you think your brain would have so many fucking reactions going on? There's so much electricity in your brain, and this nigga's brain just blows the fuck up, bro.
I think I would yeah, dude, I think I would just die 2 times. I would just die infinitely.
Imagine that, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be so afraid. I just think
I like to think that I'd come back as a butterfly or some shit, bro. Like,
hell no.
I don't know, something calm and peaceful, bro.
You ever see that one thing where it was like some lady was like, why do people want to come back as a butterfly, dude? Those motherfuckers eat blood and drink fucking saliva or something like that.
Yeah.
Some nasty shit. And I just heard that like last week. I don't fucking know. But that's when you said butterfly. I was like, low key. Yeah, I don't know. I think of just that lady now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a sidetrack.
No. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That makes so much sense, bro. They are kind of like shitty creatures. Like when they're like crawling before they're butterflies and shit, what are the caterpillars or whatever?
Oh yeah.
They're kind of creepy and they eat a lot of different shit. But I don't know. I like to think of it as that's our like spirit or like earthly attachment, like thinking that that's what a butterfly is, but we've never been a butterfly.
Turns out we all want to be butterflies.
What is sucking blood to them
drinking blood.
What is sucking blood to a butterfly is you drinking water or fucking eating a fucking burger, bro. Like,
true.
And like shit, right? Lions are great animals. Everybody likes them, but they fucking maul the shit out of gazelles. That they disrupt, but that's their chosen path. That is what they do in nature.
All nature is beautiful.
They don't interpret it as good or bad. They interpret it as, nigga, I gotta eat, man. I'm hungry. I gotta feed my family. That's good or bad.
And how are we any different just because we have a conscience? They have a conscience too, no?
They have a conscience. They just interpret things different than us.
We're civilized.
No, see, civilized is exactly they don't. First of all, they don't have the word civilized. They communicate in different ways. So to them, civilized is like fucking living in a pack and fucking this nigga takes care of us and that's what we do and we play and we don't fuck with other animals. Like that's just what we do. They imagine they're humans and like fucking. They're humans and we're fucking a gazelle's a black bear, bro. Like that shit's scary. Niggas shoot at a black bear, it'll kill the fuck out of you. So what if that's what they feel about you? So they gotta attack you. It's in their nature.
Right.
You can't blame animals for being animals. We say they're bad animals, but they're just animals. They're just like we are animals.
Yeah, just like when a dog acts up. And
you know, they're just being an animal.
Being an animal.
I guess dogs are different because you can domesticate the fuck out of them. They've evolved to be these. We just made
to
them
an
our
extent,
yeah.
Bro. Some of them you met like a bad dog where he's just like motherfucker doesn't listen.
Yeah,
he'll listen to an extent, but some things you'll be like, hey yo, come inside, and they just look at you like no. And then they just
I guess it's a little bit of rebellion, but we've also domesticated the shit out of them. Like, nigga, you better not shit in my fucking house, nigga. Like, that's a big one, man.
Yeah,
like,
you can't tell someone when they're not shit.
Yeah.
You can, but low-key motherfucker, they're not gonna enjoy it.
You make them do what you want them to do.
Fuck around, tell them.
Obviously, there's gonna be defiance in it. Yeah, you can't domesticate a fucking grizzly bear or a wolf.
Yeah,
you can't domesticate a wolf. People think it's a dog, but no, nigga, that nigga's instinct is to kill you. He's not a dog.
It's supposed to be a big boy, big pack.
Just like fucking cavemen, before anything that touched them, they would try to kill it.
Yeah.
Humans were that way too.
Scoundrels.
Animals are gonna evolve to be stronger than people one day eventually. If they were to have the planet to themselves, they would run the world. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, man.
Dinosaurs were, they were big as fuck, right?
Yeah, they not even were they big, they were smart people. They were like smart beings, you know, like,
whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, they were dinosaurs. They're not anything.
Oh yeah,
they're not dinosaurs. Everything else comes from a dinosaur, I guess. I'm sure there was something before a dinosaur, but
what if we just got all that shit wrong? What if we those fossils, the dinosaur fossils? There's no way in hell those things all just went extinct, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, give a fuck what the meteor thing said, like that. Okay,
so
yeah, big explosion.
Where does your mind go then? What happened to them? We obviously don't have those creatures now. Do you think
those fossils real?
Do Oh shit!
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I have some type of trust in science because I feel like it's truths. At least it portrays to be truths. I guess.
I don't know. I'm a dumbass, so I don't. But again, yeah, if I felt the bone, if I've seen it, if I fucking me myself, you know, obviously I probably haven't researched in it, right? But
Like even the one at fucking Gail Borden, bro. It looks so real, bro. It looks so real, but it's fake as fuck.
Well, yeah, those are obviously fake. Those they won't bring like the real fossils in. But I just need to see one. Like I just need to see the real fucking thing, because they'll just have them in there, and you go to the museum like these aren't the real ones. And I'm like, why the fuck you got it in a case then? Like I'm gonna steal this piece of fake ass rock then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, still though, like I don't know. Like it just, not even the flying ones, the flying fucking predators. Like they couldn't just like.
There's no way the meteor killed them all.
There was no like.
There was no meteor that killed them all, bro. Completely.
I don't think so. I don't know. And granted, I don't know.
I feel like a meteor to that fucking proportion would destroy the fucking Earth.
Because are they only? I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what happened after that meteor. Comment what happened.
They say that there's right. They got the evidence or whatever the fuck, but I just be like, I don't know, man. Like, fuck. How do you guys really know? Just because some crater or something, the way this is leveled, the way the fucking tectonic plates have shifted and shit. I don't know. You talk to the fucking Earth. I don't know.
You're the king of the forest. You ever see that movie, bro?
The King of the World?
Harold and Kumar fucking go to White Castle, bro.
And
he goes to pee next to him. He's like, "You're the king of the forest."
King of the forest.
He's like, "This your bush. You got a special connection with this bush."
Talking to who though?
To fucking Kumar, bro. He's taking a piss in the woods, and this nigga with a suit just comes up to him random as fuck. He's just like, "Hey, bro, like," he's like, "Why you peeing next to me?" He's like, "This your bush?"
Oh,
he's like, "This bush belong to you."
He's like, all the fucking place to piss. He pulls up right next to him.
But it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he just goes next to him, bro. And he's like, "You're the king of the forest?" He's like, no, I'm not the king of the forest. He's like, "All right then, my bush."
My bush.
He's a white man wearing a suit. He looks like he's tripping off some shit, bro. Like, he looks like he's tripping hard as fuck.
The only part I remember of Harold and Kumar is the elevator scene. The end of Harold and Kumar, when they get to White Castle and they're eating all the fucking shit. That's the only thing I can remember.
They ordered so much fucking food.
Dude.
They ordered 30 sliders each and like 5 fries and
and
then 1 drink.
Show me the good White Castle. Every time I go to White Castle, it's just not even cooked. It's like a gray ass wet patty.
You gotta go to the city, man.
City White Castle decent?
The south side. Bro.
I had 2 burgers. I swear
you gotta go to the hood.
My shit just.
You gonna wait a long time though, but it's worth it. It's like Harold's type shit. Like, for sure, bro. You mind if I bum one, bro?
I don't want to smoke them on myself.
No, but yeah, man. Fucking. I lost my lighter. I have it right here.
Gotta crack that later. No, because when we're talking about death, I just keep thinking of Game of Thrones when he dies.
I've never seen that show.
Well, he dies like Jon Snow dies like in like 4th, 5th season. It's not that bad. He dies and then they bring him back to life, and they're asking him like, "So what happened?" And he's just like, "Nothing. Like I don't like it was nothing." And then they were just like, "How was the afterlife?" You know? And he was like, "I saw nothing. Like, I just can't even like
it was nothing."
He's like, "I can't even remember like really what happened."
10 seconds, top of your head. Top 3 shows you've seen in the last 2 years.
Fuck. True Detective. And Sopranos, I just started watching. So yeah, Sopranos is pretty fucking good. And fuck, man, top 3 shows. And I can't think of.
What's the first one you said?
True Detective.
Okay, what's that about?
It's like the first season. Each season is different, but the first season is about it's like Matthew McConaughey and what's his name.
So like on the aspect of
guy.
like American Horror Story, where it's the same themes but different people, different situations, Final Destination type shit, but on a different genre.
It's just like a Fed show. They're just trying to like solve a crime. It feels like we're watching like a Zodiac show. You ever watch a Zodiac movie? With like
so more like Law and Order.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Same characters.
Like I remember I just like HBO. HBO be doing good shows.
So,
but right now I haven't really been on like other recently.
I've been fucking with a lot of South Park, bro.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah.
South Park and fucking tell me about the fucking Sopranos, bro. Because everybody, my fucking,
well, what are your top 3?
My cousin keeps telling me my top 3 in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Stranger Things definitely was fucking great.
Stranger Things was good. People that hate on it, I don't know why.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
binged
good.
it like everyone, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was very good.
I liked it.
For some reason, I'm gonna put South Park, bro, because that's just
South
what I've
Park's
been
good as
watching, bro.
fuck.
I always watch it, but that's what I've been watching.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity Farms.
And
And fucking.
when his neighbor gets the fucking the other farm, so he's getting pissed as fuck at him.
TV show. I don't know if I can give you a top 3.
Oh, you said TV show or you said
Or
TV
I
show?
guess series. I said show.
Oh,
or
no,
series.
My bad.
I said
It
series.
don't matter. Same shit. I thought I was thinking movies too for some reason. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
If you're talking movies, the best movie I've seen lately, Top Gun Maverick.
It was really that good. I haven't even seen Top Gun.
Honestly, bro, like yo tampoco, bro, like me neither, bro. Like I did not watch Top Gun ever in my life.
I like Tom Cruise though. Yeah.
I just heard Top Gun. I never even heard a reference, nigga. I didn't even know who Tom Cruise was, bro. Never seen him in any movie. And fucking if I saw him, I didn't know who he was, bro. He was irrelevant, bro.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so anyway. Shitting on Tom Cruise, bro. He's trash, bro. But in Top Gun, he did a good job. So I went to see the second one in theaters, and it was fucking great, bro. And I liked it.
Fucking great.
And then I watched the first one, and that nigga's gay as fuck in the first one.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if they were hinting at it. They should have just done it, bro. Just like Stranger Things.
He's in love with his partner, or is like? But he's
yeah. But it's like a different time. Like even Stranger Things, bro. Like they push that fucking Will and Mike shit, bro, so much, man. Like I get it. Like if you're gonna go that fucking way, like if Will to me was always gay. I think they did it right the first couple of seasons. They hinted at it very well, and then they just dragged it, bro. Like they dragged it. Like I get it's a different time, and Will's like all this trauma and shit, but like they need to give Will some substance where he's like showing his emotions. Like he's so traumatized. Like he needs to have a fucking growing the fuck up moment. Will. Every time Will fucking gets dicked, bro. And he gets fucked up every season, bro.
He does. But, dude, it's like why is the gay guy going through all that shit, right?
And they don't even say he's gay, bro.
They don't.
Everyone just picks on him. He's like, my fault you don't like girls.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, what? This your best friend, man.
But what is that, like the 70s, 80s, or whatever? The 60s?
80s.
80s? 80s, okay. Yeah. But still, though, yeah, like, what the fuck?
I feel like at that time, gay people must have had some type of acceptance.
Yeah.
To where your friend tells you and they're like, you know, like, whatever, bro. Like, you're fruity, bro. Like, whatever. Like Dave Chappelle. Hey, nigga, everybody fuck funny for somebody. Like, something funny about the way I fuck, nigga? He said, no, I just wouldn't like to do it. It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, like, I don't know. Fucking... They're alright. I don't know. I'm just surprised there was no more backlash with that in a sense. Now that you're bringing that up, I'm surprised it wasn't like, come on, man, type shit. There was a little bit from like the Twitter sphere.
I felt like
that was really
I
good.
felt like it was like everybody's like, oh, Will's gonna have his moment and they're gonna flop on Will, man.
But he said he was in love with his friend, no? He liked his friend or something?
Yeah, like he kind of hinted at it, but you know what? Stranger Things, the thing that I really like about it as overall series, because I look at it more like the director with the writer, like how they're creating the story in an artistic type of view, man. And like
the first 2 seasons, man, they had me. And
they are very good character developers. I feel like they don't develop people because they don't want to develop them yet. I feel like they have a purpose. I feel like in season 5, like they're gonna develop them well.
Yeah.
But I think that one bitch, the 8, she was fucking trash, bro. It didn't need to happen. If they were gonna include her, like they should have done it differently. They should have connected her more to one.
The redhead little girl?
No, the one that
11.
the one that creates fucking visions in your mind. Her sister or whatever.
I haven't gotten
her
that
blood
far.
sister. It's in the 2nd season, bro. It's the 2nd season when she moves the train. Remember when she moves the train and she's hanging out with all them hood motherfuckers, robbing shit, killing people.
I'm tweaking. I don't even know.
It's forgettable, bro. It's forgettable.
I'm just thinking about 11.
That's the whole point. It's forgettable. It's one episode.
No, yeah.
It doesn't do anything to the show.
When they were introducing the hoodlums. Or no,
Their whole storyline was useless. They didn't. The only thing it showed was that 11 was a badass. That it was her like I can do a lot more episode.
Oh, okay.
But they could have done it with a lot more things. Like she did have to have that moment, but they weren't the characters to have her with.
When you were talking about character development, I kept thinking of like they did it in an aspect of like the best way I can think of is like an anime. How they're so long and the character development takes a long time. You can see it coming, but they're the same character throughout. But it's like their development is it's still like a.
And then they explode in the ending.
Yeah, way towards the end. But
you get to learn who they are and really, yeah.
Yeah, because they're the same kids throughout the whole show.
What do you think about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
The show?
Yeah.
It was like the best one. It was the best one to do for kids too, man.
What do you think about it? Is it anime?
Is it not? They wouldn't say so because it's not Japanese.
What do you say so?
I think culturally it's not an anime because it was made by like. I'm not sure if it was Japanese, but it was someone else.
But what do you consider like a cartoon or more animation, like real life and like not real life, but like animation?
Animation, yeah, like as if it would be like what's another animated fucking movie show? Any other animated show?
It's like Rick and Morty type shit.
Like you? Yeah,
would you put it on the same level?
Yeah.
Like they kind of have their own lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you? Or nah? You call it anime?
No, I think they have their own lane.
Yeah, right.
It's like American anime almost.
Yeah, it was good though.
It's an American anime is technically what it's called. But that's my favorite show of all time. Like I should have put that in my top. That's number one out of everything.
But you've seen it in the past 2 years. You said you
rewatching
it. Well, what's a new one though? Like a new.
I guess new one.
It'd be harder. Difficult for me because I haven't really
for sure.
I'd be on my old shit.
But honestly, Avatar is my favorite show. In every genre of any artistic view that is viewing. Whether it's a fucking play, a fucking movie, a fucking whatever it is, Avatar is the best viewing experience that I've ever experienced in my life.
It's really, really good, man. Because even when they introduced like Toph, you wanted her in the group.
Her character development was quick because it needed to be quick, and Zuko's was like built up. Like he made friends with Katara, he made friends with Aang.
And the battles were decent. Pulling up
they all fought. They had their moments where they were like, "Wow, Zuko has some good in him," and then it was like a whole. I feel like it was a whole thing on like Roku telling him like, "Bro, like it doesn't matter." No, it was more like you need to win this war. You have to accept real niggas, like real people.
Yeah.
And Zuko, you have to give the good in everybody. That's the ending of the show, basically.
Low-key, I was waiting for him to pop up on some Master Roshi shit, just like start. You saw when he was in prison, he was working out like a motherfucker. Yeah. And they did nothing with that shit.
Oh, Iroh?
Yeah, Iroh. That's what I was thinking about. My bad. But when you said, yeah, dude, I was like, I don't know. They needed to bust him up because he's like, dude, he was just always just chill, little Jack Black ass dude.
Arguably, I don't know. I like to say he's my favorite character, but I also. It's a tie between fucking Iroh, fucking Zuko, and Sokka. I think they.
You like Sokka's fucking
Sokka's the fucking best character. You know what? Nah, man, Sokka.
He is though. No,
I'll ride for Sokka till the day I die, man. That nigga's the shit, bro.
He is like the backbone of the show.
He grows into a fucking grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
He charges a fucking
power.
battle, bro. Yeah. He shows what a non-bender can do.
Yeah, especially like
his dad. I wish they gave him more to his dad. Their dad.
I can't remember their dad. Was he like only in the first?
No, he was.
Or he kept playing a part every now and then.
You always heard of him and you didn't see him till the third season. Wait, no. Yeah, you don't see him till the third season, actually.
They always never really had a family.
Second season.
Or like they had a family, but they would always be characters like that would always be like teenage.
They create
characters.
their own family.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't have family, but they have to.
Or
they go on an adventure, yeah.
And their parents are obviously from a different, like they kind of label that.
They go on a quest, people. And there's no fucking cell phones and shit. They go on a quest. They did a good job with also Legend of Korra. Have you ever seen it?
That one was good, bro. They kill motherfuckers in that show.
Yeah, that show's intense, bro. They did it because they developed the world so much. They had to have crime. They had to have all these different. They had a whole police force before. There was very small local police, but then they had like
village.
Yeah.
That was so it was so weird, right? Because what was it like?
It's 70 years.
70 years later. Oh yeah,
70
because
years.
Aang is gone.
It's a fucking boom, bro. It is a boom. They have that's what they like modeled it after like the Roaring 20s when like the 20s exploded, like industrial era America type shit.
That's a good era.
Yeah,
especially for like that environment.
People were making money. People were living in cities.
Gambling. Underground shit.
Cities were popping off,
Drugs.
and with all the people in the city, drugs came. Like all, they play a city very well. They developed the city very well.
You watched all of it, most of it.
I've seen
skidbits.
Bro, I've like even read all the comics, bro. Like I love that shit.
Are the comics better for you?
Well,
or more or less the same shit.
They're all different. Like the show is what all the comics are based off of.
Okay.
The show is like, I don't know how to say it. I guess with anime, doesn't it come from whatever that one manga? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce manga. And then what does it go to after that?
The shows, right? The shows.
Anime.
I think so, yeah.
I think anime or some shit. Yeah. So like for that, it was the show, and then like all this shit came after it. Yeah. They have like novels and shit. I've never read the novels, but I've read the comics.
I know some of them they would come out with the. I think though, because I remember at least for in the movie aspect, I remember before it came out in the movies, and then I saw the book in Gail Borden Library. Yeah. And it had the movie cover, and I was like, huh. And then for the shows, I don't know. I really don't know. I would assume that Nickelodeon would have came with the shows first. Yeah. And then be like, all right, Milk can get the fucking books.
They didn't even do it for Nickelodeon. They were doing it for somebody else. Like it was a different publishing company. Oh. Like, it wasn't Nickelodeon. Like it was some independent type shit. That's cool. Like they branched off of them, but they still obviously Nickelodeon still had a lot to say on Avatar.
It was good.
Yeah, like they owned it, man. I'm sure they owned a lot of.
They could have made hella fucking more money with Avatar.
But they just gave them they're doing it right now, bro.
They're doing Legend of Korra or what?
No, man, they're creating like they said they're in the next like 6 years like they signed a contract with fucking Nickelodeon where they're gonna do novels, comics, movies, and fucking shows. They got signed, bro. Like signed on paper. And the thing that happened was Netflix was gonna do that shit, bro. They were gonna sign with Netflix, bro, to do the live action. But then like Netflix said like, hey bro, like yeah, like y'all the writers, but it's our shit. Like we're gonna do whatever the fuck we wanna do. And the art wasn't good. Like everyone was like, at first they said that the original creators were gonna be on. Mm-hmm. And then like 2 years later they were like, yo, like we dipping from fucking Netflix, like they fucking flunking on us, bro. For sure. Appreciate it, man. Like they flunked on us, and like they told us that we're leaving because of artistic differences. Like we want to keep this shit, we're the original shit, we know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then they signed a big deal with Nickelodeon to have all that shit, bro.
That was like what you're talking
recently,
about.
It came out in the last year, I think.
Holy shit, bro.
So,
to be honest, holy shit.
Because Netflix is doing the live action, they're gonna tank, bro. They're gonna tank so hard.
They're gonna live action?
Yeah, they've been taking forever. They said they were gonna make it in like 2018, bro. Like they've been tanking on it, but they haven't canceled it or anything. Like it's still, they just keep pushing the date back.
Because imagine if they ever did a Dragon Ball Z live action, anything action,
without the original creations,
just like that. I don't know. I would be like, dude, I'd have to go to the writer. Yo, dog, you know any American actors or any fucking actor ever in the world, so I can make a real live action, and you know what, you can just, I don't know, bro, I don't know, bro. I would just have that motherfucker do it. Give him. It's like talking
money. Like,
but they don't want to do that.
What's that motherfucker's name that made that movie Split?
Oh, fucking yeah, I know.
M. Night Shyamalan. He made great movies, but he tanked on Avatar. He didn't even call it Avatar. He called it Last Airbender.
Oh, he made the Last Airbender.
Tanked.
Back then, you can't.
Did M. Night Shyamalan make Life of Pi? That's a good question. Have you ever seen Life of Pi?
I thought he only made like those weird movies, but if he made Avatar, then I don't know. Yeah. Not weird movies, but like those fucking those.
Like outsy type movies. Like it's like kind of its own lane type shit.
I think he made like The Strain on Netflix, but I don't know if he made.
I know he made Split and then the sequel to it or whatever. Those are the only two movies like that I know of this nigga.
He made a couple.
I'm sure he's directed more movies than I've seen.
To be honest, I can't think of any off the top of my head with you, but I know he's in a couple like show.
I saw the movie The Smile the other day.
Was it good?
It was good.
Okay? Why is everyone smiling though? Give me that. I don't know.
Have you seen ads about it?
Yeah, I just see she's tweaking out. She's tweaking out, and everyone
so
looks like smiling at her.
It's
like
crazy,
bro.
bro.
Or what?
I don't know, bro. They leave it up to interpretation. They don't really give you much. They give you like.
She might be crazy. She might just be fucking.
I saw like a fucking article on it.
Yeah.
That they interviewed this, like the
synopsis you got on it.
No, well, I saw the movie and then I read the article afterwards, and basically the director said he wanted to like throw everybody off and like give so many different endings. Like there's a lot of endings in it. I won't tell you them, but like there's like a lot of different endings. Like you think it's the ending because the movie's dragged, you know? Like it's come to an end, bro.
Okay.
Not that it's dragged in like a bad way, but like it seems like it's an end.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they come back and like they even push the story even farther, and you don't even think about the time anymore. Like I didn't think about the time at all, bro. Like you thought it was the ending, and then they brought you back, and then they gave you another ending, and then they brought you back. Like it was intense, bro. The cinematic was great. The shots, how they moved shit, the fucking little hints that they gave, the fucking slight movements of the actors. The actors did good. The fucking way they pronounce words, all that shit, bro.
How about the jump scares? Little like tweaks, like little like when the music gets loud and you're like, oh shit.
I personally,
you were just like, fuck.
I personally am not a big jump scare guy, but I will say that it got me 2 times. And I've recently, like as a kid, I obviously got jump scared all the time. Mm-hmm. But now recently, since I watch scary movies, bro, most of them are trash, bro. I think like people just get caught on the idea that it's the only scary movie we fucking have, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I think more of a good scary movie nowadays is like Get Out, bro. Like, and niggas still like Halloween and fucking Freddy versus Jason, bro.
Those are just like slashers.
There's no stories to it, yeah. Like and then Halloween is dragged forever, bro. They're still making another one.
Halloween
I saw a preview
again.
for it.
Halloween dies. Halloween will come back. Halloween born again.
That's what I don't like about slashers, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like Psycho, that's a good slasher because they didn't really do much with it. They made Bates Motel, like that was good too. Mm-hmm. And like the other shit that's come
Bates
from
Motel
it is good. Bates Motel was a
creepy ass
great
fucking kid.
show, man.
His brother starts dealing drugs in Colorado, starts getting in with the fucking locals. The girl starts liking the brother
with the fucking tank and shit.
The mom is still like they're both killing people. Did he kill the mom yet? In the 3rd one, right, or the 4th one?
Bro, I think he killed her in the 1st one, man.
In the first, I know in the movie, yeah, but in the show. Like season 2 or 3.
No, I know. Like season 1, I think he kills her is like the theory or whatever. Because there's a lot of fucking. They don't really show when he kills her, but supposedly it's. I always thought it was.
Keep seeing her.
I always thought it was when they like. I think it was the first time they fucked or they stayed in the same bed or something. He choked her out and then they blacked out. Yeah, like he choked her out. So he's had her his whole life. Like no one has ever been to his house. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, no one ever pulls up and
like his mom is like doesn't exist. Like everybody knows. Like I don't know, man. It's that nigga's crazy, bro.
I know in the movie, yeah, he kills his mom and then he starts dressing up like her and shit.
What do you think more Dahmer type shit?
Dahmer was good. The show was good.
You saw the show?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw all of it. It was pretty good.
I personally would like a more
detailed review.
No, I mean, I feel like like that's what he did, but I feel like the whole purpose of them making that shit was to glorify the fucking violence. Like I feel like
that's what they say about all of them, though, dude.
But like, okay, for me, when I look at like serial killers, like I don't even like that shit. Like the violence isn't what intrigues me, bro. Like what intrigues me is like this nigga's crazy as fuck. Like dive into this nigga's mind. Like we need to study his brain and all this shit, bro. Like this nigga's crazy as fuck.
Well, that's what the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes are for.
I guess more like the twisted. I want to see what turns a human into that, bro. And I don't really like the violence is so glorified, bro. Like
they tried to. They just said, bro, he was growing up being weird, and then they show you the first killing, and then you see how he's like he knows that it was wrong. He starts tweaking, and he's like freaking out. This is from what I remember. I just remember the first part more or less, but he was like.
I guess I haven't seen. I watched the first episode and I was like, nigga, I know all this shit. Tell me something I don't know. And
That's all it is.
It was so theatrical.
That's all it is.
It was so theatrical.
It's just not the violence, really, because more or less
That's what I'm saying. It's so theatrical. They're putting it on for the show. Like, I don't think they have their heart in it, bro.
There's nothing you could really do with that unless he was like
I would like more of a documentary type, like.
Unless you would, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I just want to see it in real life, bro. Like, I want to look at it like the exact situation.
Well, no, yeah, you want to see him and what he's thinking.
Yeah,
and all that shit.
I don't know why that. I just, do you feel like that? Do you ever feel like that with any character?
See,
like, I just want to be there.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't think of a
like
show.
Even like a fly on the wall type shit. Like, I just want to see it. Like, I guess that's why I like plays a lot too. Plays are good because you see the things that are happening, bro.
Yeah.
Shakespeare's a fucking weirdo. I don't know what. I thought that was a Blunsky, bro. You hit my cigarette. I thought that was a Blunsky, bro.
I need to wake up. That's how we passed it. I was like, nice.
Bro, when you smoked it, I was like, wait, that's a cigarette, man. I just passed him a cigarette.
That's why I knew it. No. That's what I do sometimes when I be smoking and no one else smokes. I pass them and I'll be like, oh, my bad.
Bro, like, sometimes when you be smoking by yourself, you be like, oh shit, it's my turn again.
Hit that shit again. So that's your top 3 then? What was it? Stranger Things. You got Avatar.
Yeah. What about The Sopranos, man? Everybody's been saying, or my people who have watched it have told me about it.
Well, you like just like kind of like you said, you like you want to see what they're thinking about. Mm-hmm. He's just a mob guy, and he can already tell in the first season he's not comfortable with being like a mobster. Like, he doesn't like, but he's like a. It was just funny. It was more or less just amusing because it's a regular dude, regular grown ass man who's just obviously like fucking shit up, and he has a therapist, and he talks to her, and he kind of likes therapist, and then it's more like a show. Like, you really feel like you're just watching the show. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing, but you like the characters. You like the people around him. You like his cousins. You like his little fucking nephews. They're all kind of showing you a little bit. They're all getting their own shit. And then,
but the show is based upon him, right?
Yeah, just him and his trauma, trying to like handle his wife.
I thought it was
handle his company, handle everybody.
It's more fly on the wall sitcom type shit. Like, that's sitcoms. That's what I like.
I haven't watched a sitcom in a while. I like Seinfeld.
I like The Big Bang Theory.
I fell off The Big Bang Theory. I used to binge that bitch. Season 1 through 5, like back in fucking when they first started. I binged them all over, like fucking like nothing.
I like that shit a lot, bro. Like, it has a main story, but they have a couple episodes where you can watch an episode of The Big Bang Theory on any season and you'll understand the story completely. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good television, bro. Like, that, because before, man, that's what people like depended on, bro, because the shows were coming out on TV at 7 o'clock. New episodes at 7 o'clock. They just play reruns all day, bro.
For me, I didn't. Well, you say that, and I just think of Cartoon Network when new good shows like cartoons and shit would be on like 8, 9.
Yeah.
I had to be asleep.
Dang.
Mommy never let me stay up, but
I low-key did not stay up either. My mom made me go to sleep at usually 9:30, but we would push it to like 10.
I get lucky. I just be up until like 11 to shit. But you get bored,
I mean, yeah, like,
turn on the game maybe, but they can hear that shit.
Yeah, man. Like, there's no point of putting a child in their room like to go to sleep. A baby, a kid, a toddler. Like, I understand, bro, but like a grown, like a middle schooler,
an adolescent person,
a middle schooler, a 6th grader, 7th grader. Like, if this nigga's up and he's naturally not tired, you should focus more on him getting quality sleep over just sleeping a lot or all this shit. Like, just quality sleep is what matters. The time is not fucking. It's just a fucking. It's just like, oh, we gotta get up tomorrow, but you can have fucking good sleep in 5 hours if you truly rest.
Hell yeah.
If you relax and you truly rest, and it all matters in REM sleep, the REM cycles that you get.
Dude, there's like, I remember girls in middle school, they would be going to sleep and waking up at like 4 a.m. 2-3 hours. They go to sleep late, like around like fucking maybe 10, 11, right? Wake up at 4 a.m. just do their makeup and shit. What the fuck? Get ready for school.
That's crazy, bro.
Shower and shit, do all this. They would tell me the regimens, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just wake up and I'm still late for school. Like, motherfucker, I wake up in these clothes and I'm still late for school.
I try to do everything the night before.
I don't know. After a while, you get lazy. I would get lazy. But whatever. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Oh, I mean,
when the birds wake up. Some days, you know, some days we preppy, we get ready to go.
I had intense fucking bouts of not doing that shit, of course, but
I had no discipline.
yeah.
I had no discipline.
Discipline is, I don't know. A lot of people, I feel like, with discipline, they're more like, they don't get. It's a real rough type of way, rigid way to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give yourself no slack.
To me, it's like the same thing when you think of like motherfuckers who don't do drugs. The first thing I thought was a nigga who don't smoke. Nigga don't do nothing. Nigga don't do nothing. Don't drink. No nothing. It's just buys. Not even a religious man. You remember one of those motherfuckers who just don't do shit. Not even that religious.
It just doesn't intrigue them.
He's just chilling.
I bet you they jack off a lot. I bet you they watch a lot of TV. I bet you they may eat a lot. It may be a fat nigga. Like, bro, like everybody indulges in something, bro. Right? Everybody indulges in something, bro. That's just a funny way to put it, but everybody indulges in something.
Oh, man.
And that's why I like the Buddhistic teachings, bro, because it's more about like you don't put a name to it, bro. It's an earthly attachment. That's all it is. Is you're attached to something. You're not letting your spirit be free, and you can't attain nirvana.
You ever meditate?
Yeah.
Like, you know, just chill?
I used to wake up, I've done guided meditation.
Shit helps, man.
With like a person in front of me that they're guiding me, or I've had like guided meditations on YouTube. I've had meditations where I do like more structured writing meditation. I've meditated where I just sit and just think about things in the world. I've meditated where I look out at something and like just chill. It's more, you can attain meditation at any point as long as you achieve fucking complete non-judgmentalness of the world and just interpret things for what they are instead of putting a bad emotion to it.
No, 110%. No, yeah, you took like every formidable thought that I could think of meditation from my mind. Yeah, because I've tried it. I'm indulged, like, you know, religiously, but I've tried it, and I think after a month of trying, like, pretty hard. Not trying, right? You don't. Obviously, it's this love. Within the week, I had learned like what I need to achieve, which is bliss in thought and mind. And honestly, it was a really creative self, you know, like, moment for me.
Yeah.
And even then, like, with the YouTube videos helped me a lot, because I was like,
have you ever done the mindfulness ones where they like make you like almost ground yourself, where you just like it's you can have a form of like emotional and spiritual type of meditation with that, but it's more on focusing on how my fucking hands feel on my pants, how my pants feel on my legs, how my sweater feels, how the air blows this way, just being in touch with every piece of my body, everything I feel. And if emotions and thoughts come in, you don't let them go, you just
process,
acknowledge them. You just acknowledge the emotion or feeling that may come to your mind or thought, and you just process it in a non-judgmental way. And if you start to drift off, you come back to where you were.
No, that sounds great, bro. That sounds cool as fuck.
I'll send you a video, bro.
I've heard of them. It's kind of like, I've seen like snippets, like in the, like whatever, in the shows and the movies, where it's like the lady's like, touch your thing, and then she's just like, and then but you're like, and breathe, but at the same time your mind is kind of just like, you know, obviously you're feeling the fabrics, and then you know, feel the air. They'll tell you whatever when someone gives you advice, like, you know, just sit and relax and just kind of feel everything around you. And then some people are like, well, what the fuck does that mean? And you're like, well, don't be a fucking jackass, motherfucker. Just
get into it.
Just sit down and just have a thought, motherfucker. Have a genuine fucking just sit and let your mind just wander. And then from there you will achieve. That'll help you achieve, you know. And then
I
you
think
get into
a lot
like
of
the smaller
people,
things, start getting more formidable with them.
For myself, I really avoided meditation, and I didn't even want to be in touch with that, because I felt like, or even my spiritual side, because I feel like I tarnished my soul. I was a bad person. I did these things. I lied to people. I fucking stole things. You know, like all these shit, bro. But like,
you're a piece of shit. You just talking yourself down.
And with that comes low self-esteem and all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like scared of like my spirit, what I was gonna like confront, almost. But like, a lot of people like say like self-love is like going out and getting a haircut or doing whatever you do.
Doing a task for yourself.
Yeah. It's more about, and it goes to like I'm going to Africa to find myself. It's about I'm going to Africa to accept myself. Like you've always been who you were. You just don't know who you are because you've always hid from yourself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Many would tell me if you heard that, because I want to have him next as soon as fuck, because he told me.
Okay.
But he would be like, you see that? He'd tell you like this. See that's because you're thinking. You shouldn't be thinking. Thinking is bad, or things like that. Like you shouldn't be, and then it would become a lecture. Like your thoughts are processing bad, and you're thinking bad about yourself. You should just live in the moment. At one point, to me, he run me a meditation because I was just like, so just live, like know right from wrong and think right, but just be genuine. Like stop. Don't come in with anger. Do not feel this way.
I wonder how he achieved that level of self-acceptance and like self-awareness.
I keep laughing and I tell him, bro, like this is a character, because I'm like, bro, you were not preaching this shit like a year and a half.
It's hard. It's crazy, bro, to see someone like that, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's an intense fucking experience, bro.
It was, yeah.
It's crazy when you see people go through it, man. Like for me personally, like. I'm talking like this now, bro, but you should, like, bro, you know me, bro. Like right off of high school, bro, I was crazy, bro. I was wild. I was into wild shit, but now I'm into, like, fucking reading books and fucking going to work and, like, fucking bitches, but respectfully and spiritually.
Nah, but to me, you're still the same person.
Yeah.
But it's not like many words. Like you talk to him, and he's still the same guy, right? But then you start like asking him specific questions.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, right? Like, what do you think of this? And
that's because you're thinking.
That's because you're thinking, right? Yeah,
it's because you're thinking.
It's because you're
bro.
thinking about what he. Yeah.
It's because you're thinking.
He's fucking mad, dude. If you ever on him,
I feel like we would have a great conversation with him.
I remember we were at a taquera, man, and I forgot that nigga had the fucking MAGA hat on. We were like, I don't know where the fuck we were at, fucking somewhere Spick Town. And we were sitting down, and then I just like, then he starts laughing. I'm like, what? He's like, I forgot he had that hat on. He's sitting right next to me, big ass red fucking, like crispy as hell, new as hell, looked like the motherfucker just ironed that bitch. Fucking make America great.
Bro,
and then
I thought it was
server,
a joke, bro.
The server looking at us like,
I thought it was funny at first, bro.
Make America great again, man.
I thought,
what's wrong with America?
There's a lot of shit, but I think that slogan, I don't think it was ever great. It would never been great. I guess you could contribute a lot of things. We were successful in a lot of things, but we still had shit that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean it's great. What are you contributing to great?
Nothing.
There is no great country. Like, nobody's ever done it right, bro.
No, yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna fucking die off, bro. And we're gonna fuck up somehow. This shit doesn't just... You don't create an empire like this and just fucking die off, bro.
Someone said that...
Or it's gonna be a slow decline.
Someone said that we're slowly, like, right now, yeah, we're at a snowball, like a slow snowball. Right now, the world is slowly starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
And it's happening so slowly that it just takes one...
It's because it picked up really fast.
Yeah.
It picked up super fucking fast. It's like a fucking rocket. What do you think of Elon Musk?
I don't know. He's funny on Twitter.
That's what you know of him? He's wild, bro. I think he's crazy as fuck, and he's a genius, bro. He's like, bro, this nigga's making rockets and shit, bro. Like, I like him more on like an engineering type shit, bro. Like the things he's creating are insane, bro. Like he's a visionary. He's solving problems that we don't think about. Like, if you he has this company called the Boring Company.
They made the flamethrowers?
Nah, I don't know if they made them. They probably did. But the Boring Company, basically they have this project where they're creating fucking tunnels under LA to avoid traffic, and like it's like a high speed, like you go really fucking fast, and like eventually he plans on like having all those cars be Teslas and almost like attaching to the thing where there's gonna be like no crashes. For cars? Yeah, it's not gonna be like crashes anymore. Like cars are gonna be so like
like a rail system.
Yeah, a rail system, but you still have the freedom to go to whatever rail system you choose to. Yeah, you're riding your car everywhere you need to go. If you need to take a different rail system, like you're gonna go on a different street.
The underground island.
Yeah, a different street. But like, I guess what you're saying is like,
I thought it was.
It's what it eventually is gonna be, but the people would still want individualism in that.
To be able to actually maneuver, or to take your left, take your right. go
like
where you need to go.
this nigga's gonna have to walk
on the
and
next stop. Will be,
yeah, and the next stop, yeah,
and then pull
fucking
out.
metro
No.
truck, yeah, no.
Now just wasting more miles and further.
I think trains are a very good. I think they right now are probably the best shit, bro. Like trains, like
I like trains.
as far as transport, like in Europe, the trains are very fast. Japan, the trains are very fast, and like you get from one place to another place very, very fucking fast. That's what we need right now. It's gonna be the start of that. Like those turbo fucking trains that they have, that's gonna be the start of that, bro. But it's gonna be like flying cars and all that shit, bro. Like that's what they're trying to do, bro. It's a future that somebody painted, and these niggas see it, and they're like, let's paint it, nigga. We have the material, let's paint it.
Yeah.
They just thought of it, but let's paint it, bro.
It's gonna take a while, though. I mean, I don't know.
It's gonna take a lot of time.
We're not gonna be living for that. This is the only thing why I'm only like disappointed about.
That's why we need to go to Mars.
Why? Why do you want to go to Mars?
We need to become interstellar. That's the only way a civilization
they
survives.
can do that. I'll stay here until.
Well, I guess you can stay on Earth. The thing
no, but is it
Earth is going to be home base. Yeah,
you
Earth
genuinely
is,
think we need to become interstellar?
That's the only way to survive. It's the only logical way to survive.
Expand.
Yeah, expand.
Because the Earth is changing. You're right.
Expand, but it's gonna cause a lot of problems because we would have to no longer be countries because it's. Unless you think about it, it'll become like China is over here, China's over there, U.S. is over here. This is an uncorporated property of this nigga. It can become that, but the only logical way it would work is if we unite as the universe, like as Earth, like you know what I'm saying, like as humans.
Yeah.
Like humans, because if you think about it, like if you're in fucking planning Glazabar in sector 3000, bro, like, and you see a gizzard, like, I don't know, bro, like some wild ass name of an alien, they're not gonna be like, oh, that nigga's Chinese. They're gonna be like, bro, that nigga's from Earth, like that's an Earthling.
Yeah, that's Earthling. Kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're gonna be racist against us.
Oh, look. Yeah.
Racist.
I think low-key, I don't know, I'm surprised no one's bought like property. A part of me thinks that there are already negotiations and like, okay, when we all land and when we start building shit, who's got what part of what part, you know what I'm saying? Like once they're able to really land on fucking Mars with some random drones or some shit consistently, I feel like soon the China's gonna be like, motherfucker, we want, like, we're already up there too, like we want something. Like there's no way we're not gonna do shit on Mars either. If you want Russia and everyone else, whoever the fuck else can send shit up there, they're gonna be like, motherfucker, well, we can get up there too. I'll fight you on this land for that shit up there. When will that happen?
The only way to fucking, if you want to live and see that future, the only way you can do it is crypto, bro. That's gonna be that it's gonna turn into crypto is not gonna be.
The dollar is not gonna be worth up there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It becomes something else, and we don't know what they trade on, right? Like they could trade in fucking nuclear fucking. I don't know, uranium, bro. Yeah, uranium, what if they want uranium and we're like, hey, bro, we got hella uranium, like slide.
Yeah.
And then like if we're on Earth, we're not gonna be able to send cash back and forth.
We just need materials.
So yeah, we're just sending material. Everything is that's already how a business is run, bro. You don't want to be a business handling cash. A cash handling business is intense. You wanna get to a point where you're completely digital. I work at a bank, bro. Digital is the only way to do it, bro. They're gonna get rid of my job, bro. A robot can do my job. They have fucking branches of BMO Harris, bro, that they don't have any humans in the building. You go inside and you do things that you can do with me at the teller line, and like they do it there, bro. There's no fucking people in the whole thing.
I was gonna say, well, what if I want a loan?
That's when you go to a different branch. But you can also apply for a loan on the phone. You can apply for a loan through email, through fucking all this shit.
Right, because they have
our biggest customers we never see.
Because they're just...
Yeah. I have one customer that slides, bro, every 4 months. But when he slides, he brings 2 checks. Always 2 checks. Each 10 racks. And he always takes 20 racks. Always takes 20 racks every 4 months. I don't know, but his account is like millions, so I don't know what he needs the 20 racks for, but that's what he does. I'm sure he probably putting it in a safe at his crib or something. You know what I'm saying?
Big baller, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, I seen big. That's not even a big baller, bro. I seen big ballers.
Big accounts. And you're like, hey, so you have a.
Bro,
Can
I make friends with these motherfuckers. They tell me about how they go to fucking vacation in Wisconsin and shit.
I would assume they'd be fucking somewhere else.
They're local, bro. Elgin niggas.
They're not global.
Elgin niggas with money.
For real?
Elgin niggas with money. There's niggas with money in Elgin, bro. That's what's crazy about it.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, Elgin is a big thing, bro. There's this customer that, like, I don't know, to me, like, the numbers, I don't know, I'm so desensitized to it, bro. Like, I've handled, like, 500 racks, like, easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, in cash. Like, I don't know why it doesn't, like, I never have thought, like, yeah, I thought, like, no, I'm good, bro. I never have thought, like, hey, bro, like, I'm finna fuck up all this shit. It's more like, man, I could slip a bill or two. Like, I know I could slip a bill or two. Like, I wouldn't try to rob the motherfucker, but I know I could slip a bill or two when I need it. But it's like, why? That's what I think. But I'm like, why would I even do that? They have my social security number. They have a picture of what I look like. They have cameras of me every fucking day in that bitch. They know my mannerisms. They know that I fucking take a shit at 2 o'clock. They know that I take my break at 12:15. Like, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even worth it. So the cash has just been so desensitized to me, bro. Like, at first when I started working there, I was like, oh yeah, like, I could do this. I started seeing loopholes and I was like, they gonna fuck me up. Put my ass in the fucking federal prison, nigga. Federal prison.
They're gonna be like, you're technically money laundering.
Yeah, like crazy shit like that.
Or not money laundering, what is it?
Fraud? It would be considered more robbery
of the time theft.
Robbery, theft, but I guess they could put a lot of charges on you if you take a lot of conspiracies and shit.
Except my dick.
We had a string of robberies at BMO Harris's in the area, and they put security everywhere and shit, like all over our brand. Well, the security wasn't shit, bro. Like, they don't care about robberies, man. They don't care about robberies. All they care about is, they say they care about the safety, but it is true, man.
All the money's insured.
Yeah, man, your money's fucking insured, bro. Don't worry if a bank gets robbed. Just do what they tell you to do.
Yeah, half the time that bank's funding is in some crazy shit. Like Chase, JP Morgan Chase, that shit's fucking corrupt as hell. Whatever they're doing with that money, wherever all that money, whoever's funded, whatever's going on with Chase is
dude,
fucking.
The thing is that, like, my boss is like a fucking workaholic, bro. So this bitch is like reading what Chase is doing. Like, she's like, oh, like, Chase is offering 3 points. We're offering boo, 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 boo. And
that's
I'm
such
like,
horseshit. Right? Mad as fuck.
Yeah, she takes her job a little bit too serious. But the point is, bro, like, I know the movements that they be making, bro. Like, they're definitely doing some shady shit, bro.
Yeah.
And what they do, what Chase is about to do, watch out for Chase, bro. They're about to make a big move. They're about to make a big move.
Like what?
They're bringing money in, bro.
From what?
They're bringing in hella cash. They're no longer doing loans. Well, certain loans, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they're cutting back on their rates. They don't want people to take out money, basically. They're acquiring cash.
Fuck them.
So when they acquire cash, they buy shit. That's what they do. They're gonna buy probably some big bank.
Most of the rich people don't even bank with those kind of people anyway, right? Big ball people that do need money want money.
Kanye's a billionaire and he banks with Chase.
Kanye is signed to the devil.
I'm sure, but he's still a billionaire and he's he's banking with Chase. Like, so I'm sure they're doing something. Like, if a billionaire is putting his money in there,
you got something. Right?
And Trump banks, I'm sure, at Chase. Like, I'm sure all them niggas bank with everybody, bro. All the big banks. But, like, you know that American banks are nothing, bro?
Why?
They're nothing compared to other banks. Like, fucking the number one bank in the world, if I'm not confused, is Bank of China. The Chinese, basically. What would be considered the U.S. Treasury, like the Bank of China is the richest. They have, like, trillions of dollars in assets. Like, some crazy amount of assets.
They're taking... Motherfucker wants to smoke.
Motherfucker wants to smoke?
Motherfucker wants to smoke.
Where we pulling up?
The Incredible Ivan?
Oh, I thought you meant you
Nah.
wanted to smoke. The Hulk, nigga?
Yeah.
Bro, that is really big, bro.
He is.
Like, I seen, like, his moves, bro, like, on, like, Instagram and shit, bro. Like,
He's
ain't
Tyson.
no hate to him, bro. Like, he's doing what he likes to do, man.
He's a little Tyson, man.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Does
Does he box too, or does he more into... I always thought from what I've seen, is he's more bodybuilding. But I don't know, that nigga might be strong and good with his hands and all that shit. Does he got the speed too? For real? He's just all around one of them dangerous motherfuckers.
Dude, yeah, just fucking, yeah. All natural, just
fucking
killer.
What was that guy's name? What was that guy's name, bro? Jordan Smith, bro? That's
the black dude
bro.
from fucking
Yes,
track
bro,
and
from
football?
EHS, bro. That man was like, bro, he was
bionic.
like
He was bionic,
he
bro.
was a big, like, dude, man.
There was no way he was not on no TRT or something.
No, I think he was, bro. I actually don't think he was, bro. I think he genuinely, like, bro, like,
I
you
saw him
see,
recently. Yeah, he's genuinely a big,
like, he's a big guy, man. He stayed big too, didn't he?
Yeah,
or kind of big. Like, obviously
still,
he's not in his peak, but he's big.
I've
still.
seen him in like long sleeves. You can make him out like you'd be like, oh, that's him. That's
yeah, man. He's a big guy, man, and I seen him, bro. He works out really hard, bro.
I think it's Smith, Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith, yeah. He works out really fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's kind of funny to see all them niggas who was all that in football, but now they like just like fat like me, nigga. You made fun of me for being fat, nigga, and now you ain't shit.
Like, I was gonna say, like, who?
Nah, I ain't gonna shit on nobody, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no hate to nobody, bro. Ain't no hate to nobody.
Yeah, there's no, like Noe would say, no hatred or whatever.
There's no hatred,
no
man.
Anger. Don't be angry.
Like, oh, yeah, I might have been angry at the time, might have been sad, but it's like, shit happens.
You learn, you're growing. That's the whole point of life.
You gotta, grow. That's it. No hatred.
Do not lead with anger.
Do not lead with anger.
Whatever the fuck is that? Anger should not exist inside your system.
I think that's bullshit. I think it's natural to feel anger.
I'm telling you, man. Once I converse with them, which hopefully should be this week. You'll witness, and I
would like to see it.
I'm gonna poke the bear. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna be like, you know what about this? What about that? And he's gonna be like, nah. And he's gonna say I'm not gonna tell him no. I'm not gonna tell him yeah. Well, I might tell him no, but
he's gonna say some crazy shit.
He's gonna say some funny shit. That's all. He's gonna, and he will say everything.
Is he like super MAGA?
Dude,
like,
dude.
Okay,
no, not super. No, it's not super MAGA. It's super like. Think of if MAGA and Andrew Tate had a baby, and he's like right there, like on the fence or standing right there, you know, looking over, ready to destroy the hidden leaf. No, like he's ready to, like, you know.
He likes Andrew Tate.
He does. I don't know. I think he likes his beliefs.
What do you think about Andrew Tate?
I think he's just saying men are men and women are women, and that's how it's always been. And he's kind of just giving. His lectures are always examples of shit, and always kind of proving his point.
Yeah.
And then I know why people get mad. Girls don't get mad because he's like, yeah, men are like this, and women can be like this.
I think, yeah, man.
But
honestly, bro,
I can't think of a quote of his where he was like, some sort of fucking controversial shit.
I think he says some crazy shit.
I think he has, but I can't.
I've seen him say some crazy shit.
Well, can you think of something?
Yeah, like the fucking. He said they asked him. So you said that the women are the property of men. He said yeah.
Yes?
He said yeah.
You can't be saying
and then he was like, and they were like, why? He was like, the Bible. The Bible. What does the Bible say? What is the blah 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 blah? All these religions. And then he's like, these ideas have been around for fucking ever. Just because I believe them and I'm saying them doesn't mean I'm the fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why y'all pointing me out? Why you singling me out?
Yeah.
What you mad at me for?
Yeah. Just because he believes a certain thing, people want to hate on him, bro. Because he has his platform, man. That's it. But I think he's big enough. Like, I like a lot of things he says in regards to not that shit. More in the fucking, he says that some men just want to be men, right. and there's nothing wrong with being masculine. He's like, when you have a women's march and a feminine pride, that's okay, But if a man were to say, yeah, I'm a man, I like, you know,
Fucking
roughhousing with the boys, like being with the boys, fucking around, doing crazy shit, fighting. I like working out. I like doing all these like masculine things. That's a bad thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what a man is in nature, like, I can't be that. Because if I get aggressive, I'm like a woman beater. If I'm aggressive and I say the word bitch, I'm a woman beater, bro. If I say a joke about rape,
anti-feminism.
if I say about rape and I say, well, what were they wearing? They would be like, oh, you're a victim blamer. Like, they're always gonna find some shit, bro. And they misinterpret things, man. With Dave Chappelle, bro, he made a joke that was like fucking.
It was a good joke, but
it was a great joke, man. It was a great fucking joke.
It wasn't even a bad joke. It was a good joke.
What was it about?
What did he say?
I forgot. What was the topic?
It was about a trans. No, something about like I don't like trans people, or like I like trans people. Something about trans people.
He said a lot of things about trans people.
I know which one you're talking about.
He says a lot of things, man, where it's like, just because he believes that and is making a fucking joke. No, he said something about, it was because of Bill Cosby. He was saying something about Bill Cosby, and then he said, fucking, like, some people would call me a victim blamer. And then, like, he was implying basically that, like,
well, why you hanging out with Bill Cosby, bitch?
I guess not shit, that, like, but like in any situation you can take that. Like, why are we interpreting it as this? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has all these type of things. Scam likely.
Nah, yeah.
But I don't know, man. And basically he said a joke about Michael Jackson. He said, well, what were those kids wearing? That's all he said, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, what were those kids wearing? Like, he's just making a joke out of an extreme situation. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Right.
Yeah, what were those kids wearing? I thought that shit was funny as fuck.
That motherfucker was. Oh, okay. No, yeah.
I guess the victim blaming is more like, yeah, bitch, this nigga was beating your ass for 2 years, bitch. Like, I get, like, you stuck in all that, but, like, we told you, bitch. Like, nigga ain't good since the beginning.
Since the beginning. You can tell when your man's not worth shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
if they're not getting you flowers, if you want a man to get you flowers, go find a man to get you flowers. But if he's not getting you flowers, don't be trying to fucking.
Like, women, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I don't want to sound like Andrew Tate, bro. Well, I don't even want to say women, but it's a real conversation, bro.
If you're just not happy with the guy, if he's not hitting your standards,
or
fine.
Any fucking relationship, whether it's a fucking man and a woman and a man, a fucking man and a man, and a woman on a woman, and whatever it is, if this nigga is like all this shit, bro. What was the conversation? I forgot.
Man or man, women, or Andrew Tate.
No. Okay. So if I am a woman and I expect my man to give me flowers and he never gets me flowers, why the fuck do I keep expecting him to get me flowers and he's gonna change? Right. If I'm a man and I want this bitch to make me a sandwich, extreme I'm fucking making a joke. I don't want to get canceled before I even start my comedy career, nigga.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. You gotta say everything. You gotta say what you gotta say.
But if I want this girl to make me a sandwich and she don't make me a sandwich, why would I
expect her to make me another?
Keep expecting her to make me a fucking sandwich? Yeah, I find a girl who makes me a sandwich. Same thing with a man, a man who wants to fucking be with his woman and he wants her to like cook all these things. She cooks for him and all this shit. But I bet you in that relationship, if it's not a bad relationship, they agreed upon she was gonna cook and she was gonna clean. She was gonna be in the house. I might help you here or there. I'm just saying, I've never been in a relationship like that, but that's what, if I'm going into a relationship, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would set my expectations. So if these people, I'm sure they fucking set their expectations at some point.
Yeah, you have to. A grown-ass woman will have her expectations.
Yeah.
And she'll let you know. And you'll be like, well, I keep the toilet seat up, you know?
Yeah. My fucking ex hated that, bro.
Keeping the toilet seat up?
Oh, bro. Flip the fuck out. She be like, nigga, you always leave this shit up. I was like, did you sit on it? And then she's like, no, but the purpose is like I'm gonna sit. This is the point of the toilet seat. I was like, well, I was just taking a piss. I was like, why don't you leave the toilet seat up? I was like, why don't you leave it up and you put it down every time you go? Like, it's the double standard, man. We agreed on keeping it closed. The lid.
The lid.
Yeah,
thing, right?
That's neutral ground. That's neutral ground. I know to put it always back down to the lid.
The seat, right? The
Yeah.
seat lid?
No, the
or
whole
the lid.
the
whole
lid
thing.
lid. That's neutral ground because
You just lift it up.
yeah, however you want it, and you're always gonna put it back down.
I just kind of lift the cover up.
Yeah, but
all over the toilet
now, yeah, real nigga things, bro. If you don't pee on the toilet seat and wipe it after, you a dumbass, bro. Like, you lift that shit every time. Like, you telling me you fucking come in and you gotta pee so bad. Like, I don't even think about the toilet seat. I'm like, fuck, I'll just piss, I'll clean it after. Like, if I splash, it's cool, man. That's why I got little baby wipes or fucking bleach in my fucking shit.
Dude, splashback is lethal, bro. I be peeing from on the urinal, bro. I feel like shit like hit my chin.
Yeah,
and I don't even be peeing close. I just feel it and then
Yeah.
like a little.
What's your favorite type of urinal?
The lowest one on the bottom, the one that's all the way at the fucking floor.
Where you're just peeing into a wall, basically.
Yeah.
I also like the baseball field ones where it's just a tin, like a metal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just pee on there.
The big ass pan.
Yeah,
the long ass pan.
Yeah, and then it goes down. I like that one if it's at a good height because it.
You don't gotta adjust. You stand
there. I feel like personally shitting and peeing in front of niggas, like, bro, we didn't have no toilet fucking
no stalls.
No stall doors at the Elgin Maroon football field, bro. Like, we did not have no stalls.
The girls got stalls, right?
Yeah, they had doors. Like, I shitted and people have watched me. I don't care. So any urinal, I'll pee in whatever urinal. Like,
treating us like monkeys.
I ain't gonna look at your dick, nigga. Like, and if you look at my dick by accident, it's cool, nigga. Just don't bring it up. Like,
everyone was looking at dicks.
Yeah, like, yeah, bro, like comparing them, but like, damn,
all the varsity motherfuckers being like, oh yeah, being them.
Yeah. Bro, specific niggas at Elgin High were known for putting their dick on your fucking shoulder when you were benching, bro. Did you ever know that story, bro?
Isaac,
no, bro, it was a fucking upperclassman, bro. He was a senior he was a junior when we were fucking freshmen, bro.
And then
fucking people would be benching.
Well, if they're 2 years older, who gives a fuck? Who was it? If they're like 2 years up, they don't fucking know. They're not gonna listen to this shit.
He's a big guy.
Ooh.
Who's this? Arguably the
allegedly, who allegedly was it that they were saying?
If I give you a hint, you gotta take it, bro. You gotta think about it and know who it is, bro. Arguably,
well, I know
the running back of that year, varsity. You can't think. Oh, you weren't in football that year. Oh yeah, you were, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know him like that.
Yeah, you would know who it was. If I were to tell you, he was also in track. You would know exactly who I'm talking about.
Nah, I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, okay.
Well, either way though.
I still don't want to just
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, you would know who he is if you saw him.
And who put the nuts on him?
No, he was known to have a long schlong. And he would put his balls and his dick on someone when they were hitting a PR fucking bench, bro.
And who was in the PR bench?
I don't know. He would just do it to random people. Just random people, bro. That's the thing. That was his thing, bro. He would walk around the fucking locker room like it was almost like he had like
heavy load coming through. You just like everyone like doled out the way.
Yeah, like the thing was, bro, like he would always walk around the locker room like completely naked, and it's a locker room thing, right?
Yeah.
But nigga, if I'm going to the bathroom from my locker, I'm not gonna go naked. I'll go in my drawers, right? I'm gonna go completely naked, bro. Right. He would just walk around the locker room, bro, like
drawers out.
And it wasn't like, bro, like, well, why you gotta like?
Why you gotta do that, man? Put your drawers on.
It was like he knew what he got, man. He had a long strong, man. He knew what he had, and he would just boom. There was so much testosterone in that locker room that everybody was like, nigga, what's up, man? Like,
for real?
Not like that, but in their minds, I'm sure everybody thought, yeah.
That's funny as I can't remember that. But that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird.
It was super weird.
Oh yeah.
Them distance niggas, I would talk about them any day. Y'all niggas are gay as fuck, bro. Porous, beginning with Porous. I would talk about him loud and proud. That nigga's gay as fuck. Bro, this man is so homosexual, bro. But he's also so in touch with being a fucking man that he knows who he is, bro. He can be all the gay he wants. He's just porous, man.
We love porous, man.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great fucking guy.
He is.
Out of all those guys, to think who's like the most gayest?
Oscar Martinez. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, why you gotta do that, man?
I'm sorry, nah. Well, he was the gay one.
Yeah.
He was the only gay one in there. Well, him and some other kid, but he left. And we're like,
no, but porous.
Who is the gays then?
Them niggas, all of them.
All them Azzy.
Azzy, bro.
Azzy's the one that low-key started all of that, low-key, bro. He low-key was like...
Azzy was...
Like, he was like...
Do you remember Ariel, bro? Ariel was like, nigga, put your dick out there. Like...
He did, or what?
No, like... Azzy and Ariel...
The big boy, right?
Yeah, Azzy and Ariel were the type of niggas that be like, hey, bro, what are you, gay or something? He's like, put your dick out, nigga, I ain't gay. Like, what, bro?
Like, pull it up.
Yeah. And they'd be like, I'll pull my dick out. He whip his dick out. Nigga, I ain't gay.
Was that like in wrestling? What was that in?
I don't know.
No, you guys were throwers.
They just had that type of vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they would do that. That was more for my comedy sketch. You gotta exaggerate some shit, bro.
No.
To point proof.
No, it genuinely was like that, though. It genuinely was like that. 110%. It was fun, though, man. But, nah, I mean, you football players were, same shit, though. You guys were, like, fucking doing dumb shit.
Yeah, everybody, boys will be boys, man.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody got to a point where it was just everybody was doing the same shit.
You ever hear, like, in the girls' locker room and shit, they would, like, smear their tampons on the fucking wall?
They're crazy bitches,
like,
man.
What's wrong with
we
y'all?
would just be friends and shit. For some reason, I feel like in women's sports, bro, they really competitive, bro. Like, women are so competitive, bro. They hate other bitches, bro. They don't, like, oh, that bitch hating on me. Like, she the fucking Oscar Mayer version of me and shit. Like,
Oscar
bitch,
Mayer.
like, bitch, like, she don't even know you exist, man.
Nah. Bitches is bitches.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We're all alright. So top 3 shows?
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Off the camera type shit. More controversial topics. Catch it on the next one if you want to catch it.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, dog. Fucking,
Top 3 movies ever.
Yeah, I guess all I got right now. Top 3?
Ever.
I like fucked up ones, man. Like, not
Go
fucked
ahead.
up ones,
Go
but
ahead.
where people die. Like, not like Final Destination, but like the plot twist where it's like, the good guy loses or some shit.
Yeah.
But I like Tarantino movies. Tarantino's good.
Oh, they're fucking great.
Like, I like Reservoir Dogs.
That's a great movie.
Fucking Fargo. You ever watch Fargo?
I have not.
Fargo's pretty good. It's like it feels like a weird comedy, but it's a true story.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a good one too. A lot of people hated on it, but I liked it, bro. I personally like how they told a lot of stories.
The Manson story.
Yeah, they told a lot of stories.
I had Hebert and them like explain to me because I was like, "The fuck is it?" Like I think I saw like up to like I don't know, maybe like an hour.
It's a weird.
Into
it's
it,
a super intense movie, bro. Like it has a lot of things.
I couldn't understand the characters. I couldn't understand the characters.
Yeah, it kind of
like,
started. It started
at
at the end, like always, like almost.
Oh, okay.
Like not started at the end, but like.
That's when
it's
like,
introduced.
Oh, shit.
It's introduced basically mid-story almost, like you're in the middle of some shit. That's a thing that Tarantino does a lot.
Well, everyone dies in the end, no? Isn't that what happens?
Yeah.
Was it like a shootout or what?
It was some crazy shit, like some flamethrower type shit.
No, whoa.
Yeah, it was cool. It was actually cool as fuck.
No, yeah, I haven't gotten that far. Who kills who? Brad Pitt dies?
I don't remember. I don't know why I can't think of it, but I know the Manson people come to kill them, and they fucking blast them with fucking flamethrowers. Yeah. Music, bro. What's up with music?
Shit.
What you be listening to?
Not anything good. A bunch of drill rap.
Drill rap for sure.
That's all I keep listening to right now. I like fell out with like my like 80s, 90s rock and shit, or all the other 80s, 90s music. That's usually what I was listening to. I like bands, but I haven't been.
Well, that's just what you've been listening to, obviously. I'm sure you still like it.
Yeah.
My rotation kind of changes. It can change every day, but it changes almost kind of weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Almost monthly, it's completely different.
What do you got right now, then?
I'd have to look it up.
What's the first song you played right now from your shit?
I've been fucking with Vinyl Days by Logic.
Is he still making music?
He just made an album not too long ago and it was good as fuck.
Holy shit, though.
Labios Rojos
I don't know if that's interrupting the audio.
by LDNE. That's a good one. That's in Spanish. Gatubela by Karol G. California Jam by Klaatu. That's a good one. You should listen to that. That's more like 60s rock. Kind of sounds like the Beatles, but it's more intense and it's like like that type of shit. It's really cool. California Jam is a good song by them. Anus of Uranus is another good song by that. But it sounds, the name is funny, but they only say it once and it's not a joke song. Like it's a, like he's telling a story type shit. It's cool. Breath Control by Logic and Wiz Khalifa. I just been fucking with it just because I likes it. I like the beat. I like the ooh. I just went to a Bad Bunny concert, so I kind of started dropping him off my thing because I already saw Bad Bunny, so he's kind of slowly coming down. I'm sure if he comes out with another album, I still bump his shit. Like it's on my on repeat. But yeah, Logic Vinyl days. And I've been listening to a lot of old Kanye, a lot of fucking more out fucking classical but alternative Mexican rock. Alternative rap. I saw this one band. I'm actually wearing a shirt by this rap group that's like a heavy metal, jazz, and super fast Midwest rap. And you kind of like, when the nigga explained it to me that that's what it was, I kind of was like, that doesn't sound like
bad.
No, I thought it sounded trash. Like, not that I love rock, I love metal, I love jazz, and I love rap. I love super fast rap too.
Right.
But I was like, how are they gonna combine it? And then I heard them, bro, and they combined it super fucking dope, bro. Like it's like they got a hard drum and a super killer bass line at the same time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's rapping super hardcore, like fucking Twista type shit.
Oh shit.
Even
okay.
faster than that, like faster, like super fast. And then at the same time, they got another nigga playing guitar, and he has guitar solos and shit.
All I can think of right now is some random retro chase scene, and like a band just starts breaking out, and motherfuckers are like sprinting and shit, and it's like a little upbeat kick with like a good kick and a fucking guitar and shit. I'm just thinking about some movie shit.
Yeah.
But I can definitely imagine what you're talking about. What are they called? What are they called? What was your name?
Los Bad Hombres. They
Los
don't
Bad
have any
Hombres?
music out. I went to see some other nigga at a concert and they opened up for them. They're from Aurora. I bought a shirt because I liked them. Yeah, but they're from Aurora.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, I went to like a local spot.
Kind of disappointed. I wanted to listen to them.
I'll send you their Instagram. They have shit on Instagram.
Hell yeah. I'll do that.
But I went to like, I've been going to a lot of underground spots too. Like, I went to the spot in the city called the Safari Lounge, and there was like jazz metal, and the singing was like super decent too. And it was my homie's band was playing there, and they killed that shit, bro. And then they had like another fucking 2 groups that were good as fuck too.
Yeah.
And like it was like bring your own food, bring your own drinks type shit.
Damn, BYOB, you just fucking sipping and shit.
Yeah, BYOB and BYOF, bro. Like you bring your own food.
Oh damn, that's not bad.
Yeah, we ate Chinese food and shit. It was like in the city, so we just went to a Chinese spot around the corner.
Yeah.
It was dope. And then I went to the West Social, WC Social or some shit. I went to see Wax. That was the name of the rapper apparently. My homie invited me and I went, and like we didn't even see the main act. We just saw the openers.
Yeah. Why though?
We had to dip.
Oh, okay.
It was like a situation where we had to dip. And then, so we dipped and we only saw the opening acts, but the opening acts were good as fuck. And we were sipping, smoking, all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Concerts are fun. Any concerts lately?
Shit. Saw Two-Door Cinema Club. That's pretty decent.
The what?
Two-Door Cinema Club.
Okay.
You ever hear them?
No.
Like Undercover Martin.
Where'd you see him at?
The Riviera.
The Riviera.
Yeah, the Riviera. I think so.
Where's it at?
In the city? It's
Okay.
like, I don't know, maybe like West Loop. I might be wrong. It's somewhere down the fucking city. Somewhere down there. It was
Okay.
good. I saw Logic like 3-4 years ago. I feel like the festivals are fun. Spring Awakening shit.
I saw Die Artist Murder and another fucking heavy metal band. I moshed for 3 hours.
For real?
I was lit, bro. I was off a lot of drugs, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Allegedly?
I wasn't allegedly.
Allegedly. And then.
I learned my lesson after that one.
Well,
yeah. No, I didn't learn my
lesson.
lesson.
Just sore as fuck the next day.
Yeah,
Just tired as hell, like,
yeah,
damn, man.
Yeah. That day I did go overboard. Like I don't. Lately, I haven't drunk that much drugs. I actually didn't do drugs for 2 years until then. And like, it's a whole other story. But I just learned to take that as an experience and fucking maybe I shouldn't go that fucking far. But anyways, I moshed for 3 fucking hours and it was lit.
That's a good time, man. Yeah, as long as you fucking had a good
Cocaine! It's fucking great, bro.
Cocaine
is great, bro.
I never had like good coke. I've only had like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess drugs are a fun fucking topic. We should talk about drugs. Cocaine is fucking great. I've had good coke. I've had bad coke. Fucking weed is great, bro. Psychedelics. I'm more into psychedelics. I've never really done anything besides Adderall, coke, and psychedelics. I guess.
You ever do like a soldier's trip or whatever the fuck? A warrior's trip?
What is that?
So I think you eat like an ounce of shrooms.
No, that's crazy.
No? How many, have you done shrooms?
I just recently started messing with psychedelics.
Oh, okay.
I'm at the beginning stages. I really enjoy it. I feel like I could have a good time. I feel like
What
I'm
kind
in a
of psychedelics?
good
Do you like
spiritual
acid?
place. Shrooms is nice. DMT is really good.
What do you get? Oh, okay. You can get DMT?
No, it's really rare, but it's really rare.
Well,
but
yeah, I'm just
but
saying.
yeah, I can get DMT somewhat. Not really. My guy tells me it's rare. That's what he tells me.
Well, if you can get DMT,
yeah,
please.
I got you. But my guy tells me it's rare. So
still don't. I don't know. Shrooms is where it's at. But for me, I need to take a lot.
Acid
to start feeling some hallucinations, some seeing shit, seeing God. I need to take a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Acid for me, like I've had, I don't know. I guess I've had shitty acid every time, but I did somewhat kind of tweak, kind of not.
You're not gonna tweak on acid, bro. If you take until you take like 3 or 4 tabs, man.
Not tweak, like trip.
Like
I thought I was having visuals. No, I felt really good. I felt euphoric. I felt happy almost.
Yeah, the visuals don't really kick in.
Yeah, I didn't have no visuals. I didn't have no real. I had like a little tiny like my brain was kind of foggy. It wasn't that good. But then the first time I truly tripped on anything was on DMT, bro. And I took it and like the room like opened up, bro. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I was sitting like say right here and there's a wall where that car is. In that wall, like it was like tunnel vision, but the other way around. Like everything expanded. And I was looking at it like I didn't see no peripherals. Just it was wild, bro. And the room looked super big. And then I looked around and everything was super big. And then there was an art thing that was kind of hanging sideways. Like it was always hanging sideways, but it was a little bit part of the trip. But is it hanging sideways? It's not. That was kind of trippy. But more like how it looked was like super intense. Like
how long did you trip for?
Like maybe like 10 minutes. I would say closer to like 6 or 7. But it was very intense. DMT is intense however much you take. Like if you get like a 5-minute trip, it's gonna be a fucking 5 minute. It's gonna be intense. But to find God on DMT, you need a lot of DMT.
Smoke, take a big hit.
Yeah,
take a real big hit.
Yeah.
I want to try ayahuasca, but
I
don't know if I'm gonna go out to safari over in fucking
I would do it, bro.
Mexico, Brazil.
I would do it, bro.
Wouldn't be bad. They do have guides and shit, and they take care of you.
Yeah, and those people don't even charge money, bro.
Not a lot.
They don't charge any money. You can find people that will do it for free.
For real?
Yeah, but you have to like know people.
Know somebody.
Yeah, you gotta know people.
Talk to the fucking locals. They take you into a fucking jungle and then cut
yeah,
you
they
off.
do it. They do it more for expanding people's minds.
Yeah, right.
But every time I done DMT, the feeling that I really like is that I feel super connected to like everything. Like I feel like that tree is me. That tree, I'm that tree. You're me. I'm you. Like everything is connected. Like we're all different beings, but we're all, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It was a real intense feeling of like everything is connected, but I'm who I'm supposed to be in the right place at the right time. It's what it had to happen. It was a super intense, like almost like chess feeling, and it felt really good. I think that was the most spiritual thing out of that trip. It was just
awesome.
that feeling of just with shrooms, like I said, I've really tripped 2 times, just DMT and shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did the shrooms, it was like I started like tripping out, like visuals, and it was nice. But then like after that, I got real like vibey, bro. Like I was super vibey.
Right. Your
Like,
whole body.
No, man, everything.
Okay.
Everything. Like the music that played, I would, like, my emotions would go to that. And then when the music stopped playing or something like that, and I was in conversation with somebody, it felt like the conversation was very good. And I had like little things where like I felt like emotions, where I was almost judging people, but then like I was so vibey, bro, that I felt that in myself, and I checked myself instantly.
Flush that
like
shit right out.
yeah, like it was like that's not the vibe I'm going towards. No negativity. And then afterwards, I like, what was super trippy was like 2 days later, like I was seeing those moments, and it's like I applied it to like my real life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those moments that I had, like, I have those moments all the time. I just don't even notice.
No, yeah, 100%. 110%, man. When's the last time you did shrooms?
Maybe 3 weeks ago. Maybe next week I'll trip on shrooms.
Well, just your luck. I have shrooms. No, I'm just kidding. Just bust that shit. We're gonna do some shrooms and see what
I would do shrooms tomorrow if I could. I'm trying to do like a month in between, but yeah, it's about that time. But I'm going on a trip next week, and I'm trying to do some cool spiritual, get in touch with nature type shit.
Where are you gonna go?
Washington State.
That way up, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Northwest, so it would be that way. Towards like Rockford, basically. But extremely that way. But anyways, I'm taking the train. I'm taking the Amtrak train. It's 2 days, but it's like all mountain views and shit.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
A lot of it's gonna be corn though. Like Iowa, Nebraska and shit, but oh no, wait, it doesn't go through Iowa, Nebraska. I don't know. I know that there's mountains in the trip.
How much does it take to? How much is the
It
train?
was 150 the ticket.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I know. And so I'm going by myself, so I'm gonna be on the train and just be chilling and shit.
Damn.
And I'm gonna get there on Saturday, and then I'm finna do some. I gotta take care of some business on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna wake up super early. And my hotel is in front of like this like huge mountain. Like when I say mountain, bro, I mean like mountain, and it's like icy and shit. Like you can't even climb that mountain. You have to climb another mountain to look at that mountain. So I'm gonna go do that early as fuck by myself. Take a long ass hike and drink some water, smoke a lot of weed, vibe the fuck out. And the next after that, on Monday I'm linking up with one of my homies, and he told me, he was like this white motherfucker, and I told him, I was like, hey bro, like I'm finna be out your way. And then he's like, all right, bet. And then I was like, and then I gave him the date like 2 weeks later and shit. And then I was like, hey bro, this day, like I want you to show me some cool spots in the city. So I'm gonna go out to the city in Seattle. And he's like, I got you. And then he's like this rich fucking, he works for fucking Microsoft. He like coded for Word and shit.
Hell yeah.
And Internet Explorer. He's like a big, it's kind of hard to explain how I met him, but super cool guy. And he was like, oh bro, like I'll pay for everything, don't worry. Like he's super cool, bro. He's a super cool guy.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, like,
is weed legal in Washington?
That's the point. It
Yeah?
is.
Okay.
They have $10 grams of wax, $10 grams of dabs in the dispensaries, bro.
Coming back with hundreds.
I'm flying back, so I gotta think about a way to do it, and I can't bring too much. But I gotta think of a way to do it. I'm sure carts are gonna be super easy.
Yeah.
Check luggage under, shoes, wrap a shirt around it, stuff a shirt in it. I don't know, some shit. I guess not too obvious, but kind of obvious. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, but they won't be looking through.
They don't look through your check baggage. They look at what you're taking on the plane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed out there, basically.
Nah, it's good, man. You deserve. Everyone deserves fucking a break.
Fucking break, bro.
People deserve that.
I low key, my plan has been
Life's too fucking short.
on Monday. I'm gonna go into Seattle and I'm finna hit an open mic and I'm gonna just do it, bro. Just do it.
Saturday you gonna go to open mic?
Next Monday.
Where?
In Seattle.
Holy
when I'm
shit.
out there, yeah. Because I don't want nobody that I know there. I just want to do it. I'm going to have someone record it, send it to me, and then low-key finna blow up.
Well, hopefully.
Hop on my podcast someday, bro.
Of course.
For sure, you gave me an opportunity, bro.
It's not an opportunity. We're just hanging out.
But it is.
Nah, man.
You can blow up your channel, bro.
Yeah, right?
Have you ever thought of that, bro? Do you do it just for the fuck of it? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, bro, I do it for the love of it, bro.
What the fuck if it's the same thing?
It's the same thing, but
thing.
like you said, the platform, bro.
I have the platform, yeah, but I
you have
mean,
the platform. You can get people. You're a
people
likable
listen.
guy. You're a likable guy, man.
people are listening.
Yeah.
You know? So I was hanging out with Keegan. We pulled up to EPH and Keegan was there.
Mm-hmm.
And he randomly just goes like, he's like, which one of you were doing the podcast? And I just started laughing. And he was like, he's basically told me the same shit. He's like, it's funny, bro. You should like, just literally like stick to like start talking to all the locals, like motherfuckers that we know from out, like just people like from
Literally,
familiars.
bro.
Just start talking to them.
And that's how you grow a fan base.
And then I was like, I did one with Evan. And he's like, Evan Moreno. I was like, yeah. And then that's when I was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. Like shit like that, like
I
like
think you
that.
could do
I'll
it,
talk
man.
to people.
But it's hard because I feel like personally, if I ran a podcast, it would be I would have to have like a
studio or something.
No, like more of a. I could do it wherever the fuck I want, but I personally in my podcast will have me speaking to the audience as well. Like incorporate almost like if they're in the conversation. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what makes a good podcast. Like Joe Rogan kind of does it, but not like he hints at it, bro. Like, okay, like when Joe Rogan is talking to somebody.
I know Theo Von does it a lot.
Theo Von?
He does like single podcasts, and then also when he's with somebody, he'll be talking to like Well, he's just kind of like
I guess
directing.
It's more subtle hints with Joe Rogan because like when he asks a question, of course he's asking him to expand, but he's really picking his brain so that the audience understands what he's understanding. Even when Joe Rogan like you can tell like when he understands a point, he understands it, but he always he keeps expanding for the audience if they don't understand it. So it's like they're in the conversation almost. He asks questions that the audience. He puts himself in the audience point of view. What would the audience want to know about that specific situation?
Right.
That's why he's very controversial sometimes because he talks to whoever the fuck he wants, and he talks to anyone anyone that would sit with him. He would talk to them, man, and like he's doing it for the audience at some point. You feel me?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I feel like that's what makes a good podcast. Sorry, though. If you need to chill with your homie, man, it's cool.
It's because he wants to smoke, but like the thing is, if I hit him back, he's gonna cut it off, and I don't want to cut it off because I've done that before, where it's like, oh, let me get back to this one person real quick. Then I cut it off, and I'm like, hell no. Then like editing, it takes the files are too big, and it takes forever. And I'm like,
do you take time to edit?
Hell no, it's all raw. Maybe I'll probably edit like the first few like minutes if it's like dead air.
Okay.
But other than that, everything is like all raw.
We got 2 hours, bro.
Hell yeah.
What's been your longest one?
I don't even know, man. Low key, I don't know. I think most of them have been
just raw as fuck.
Yeah, I think one of them was pretty long, but I lost that file. I have like 2 files with people that are pretty long, and my phone was tweaking. I couldn't post it, and I just like, fuck it, bro. I was like, I'll just do another one with you later. I could never redo it.
Yeah, you can't redo that conversation.
Hell no.
Yeah, you gotta have no idea.
And the thing will tweak. Like if I try to edit on my phone, it'll tweak. It'll be like file lost.
So you don't
corrupt.
Just raw.
Yeah, usually most of the time it's never really quiet or nothing really ever like there's never like a point where I'm like,
those
damn,
quiet moments.
I need to edit this shit out because you said some fucked up shit. I'm like, nah, it don't matter.
Have you ever had like a moment of silence, like just a natural moment of silence?
A couple, yeah, but
do you
it's
try
never
to?
like awkward.
But it's not awkward where you push through it, or
No,
it's not even pushing
the moment
through
of
it. It's
silence would
just
be like 5 seconds of dead air. You're just like
more of like people like you processing each other's ideas.
What we both just fucking said.
Yeah,
We're like, shit.
Like when I passed you the cigarette, I didn't say nothing. You weren't saying nothing. It was awkward.
That was funny. I was just like, that was funny. Fucking
funny.
no, because I remember I did like podcast with Mateo Marson, and I had him just talk to me about hella shit. And I lost that file. Well, it just corrupted and I couldn't
He's
post
a cool
it.
guy.
I want to talk to him again too.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
there's a lot of interesting people, man, that you can.
that guy's smart as fuck, dude. Well, yeah, a lot of as well.
Just in general. I saw the one you did with Nolan earlier. I was like, if I'm finna hop on his podcast, I want to know the idea.
That one was
I don't know
funny,
if you had a scripted one or you just raw. I didn't know what it was.
You ever thought my shit was scripted? I was like, dude, my shit is not scripted, dude. I was like, I just fucking go and I do
So
it.
you don't even think of a question you're gonna ask or anything?
One day I was like, I'm gonna bring a fucking notepad. But I was like, that's lame as fuck. Then it feels like, after a while, I'll genuinely think of a question or whatever. If there's a topic, I don't really have topics in mind because a lot of people aren't even educated on certain things. So I'll let them talk.
You just throw whatever they bring at you.
If they see some shit, I'll be like, all right, then I'll see what we can, fucking break down because we're not.
It's more natural conversation. Yeah.
If I knew something, like for instance, when I talk to Ivan, I know what to talk about to that nigga about, like anything really, more or less. Especially like if I got dead air, I'll talk to him about what he does. I'll talk to him about how he learned all the shit that he did. I'll talk to him about fucking fighting, what he's doing, this whatever,
Just questions about life.
Yeah, things, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not too like.
Do you feel almost interviewee, or do you just think more conversation?
More conversation.
Like you don't even think like you remove yourself from the whole podcast type thing.
I try to, because then I don't want to be talking a lot.
That's dope, man. That's a dope way to do it. Like you almost remove yourself from the podcast in general, and it just becomes a conversation on its own.
Yeah, you have to, man. I don't care about this camera. Like you can't, well, obviously you be yourself, unless you're a shitty person. And
I've done another podcast with my homie, and like when he did it, like he was kind of how you did it, but he also said things like if we no like say if like we were talking about a story that involved us two and only us two, and we're just talking about it, he would go, oh, just so you guys know, blah blah blah, this is what happened. Quick, let everybody know
he'll cut that
he'll let everybody know the context, and then like okay, like say we were talking about a specific moment that we had together, right? And nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about. We're just talking about anything.
Okay.
It's just a memory.
An inside joke memory.
Inside joke.
Memory.
And then he expands on it to the audience, and then he even comes back to the conversation.
Right.
But he addresses it directly.
Right. That's what Ivan did a lot when we talked. If we said we both talked something about something that we knew, like a job that we both worked at, he would be like, we worked at this fucking place, and it was some dumbass niggas, and then 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 we'd circle back to what we just thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Type shit. But it's all conversational cues and shit.
What does location mean to you?
Location?
Yeah, do you not give a fuck?
Location?
Like where you film? Like
no.
Like do you think you could do it anywhere? Like you're on a plane, on a restaurant booth. You could, that's what you would go for. Like setting does not matter. You're just more letting people into a conversation in general.
Yeah.
I think that's what catches a lot of people in podcasts, even if you don't even know who they are. They're just talking about another person's life, and it's interesting. It's like a show almost.
It's like for me when I go to work and I eavesdrop on like two coworkers.
Yeah, it's nice to hear other shit. Yeah,
that's what y'all talking about.
That's not your life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly what I've been thinking about.
Fucking my coworkers are some.
What?
I work for Be More Harris. I'm a good.
I work for Be More.
Out of everything, I'll keep my reputation on that good. I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want, but I ain't gonna trash talk that company or nothing because it's just unprofessional.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's just unprofessional.
It's okay. I'll trash talk all the companies I know.
I'll trash talk a lot of companies, but if I'm working for them and it's a good job, it's a career, nigga, it's alright. Like, I trash talk a lot of the places I work, but I'm a company man when I'm working.
Motherfucker, I work at Bulldog's Ale House on Roselle, and half the staff quit like 4 months ago, and there was a shooting. Fuck that place. I don't care. It's alright. People are okay.
Are you a server?
Bartender. Well, I'm doing everything basically.
For sure.
And there's nobody there. It's a good thing though. It's good shit.
For sure.
What you gonna be on now, man? What's your plans? You already told me you're on a vacation.
What's my plans?
For the next 3-4 days.
Tomorrow I got the day off. I'm finna kick it at my crib all day. Wake up 11 o'clock probably. I'll probably end up waking up at 9 like always. Scratch my dick.
Like a man.
Put on some slides
Make sure
or
they're
something.
still there. Make sure
Do whatever I gotta do. Lay in bed, watch YouTube for an hour or whatever. South Park. It's my only day off, bro. So like I just be chilling.
Yeah, take that day to rest. Chill out.
Yeah, and then probably gonna smoke a joint, eat, chill out, and I'll probably go out at night. I usually go. I'm a going out type of guy. I'm always doing something. Bars or some shit.
Oh yeah.
But when I have my alone time, I like to just chill the fuck out. Cause I work 9 to 5, bro. It's kind of corny, cause like I've always said 9 to 5 is fucking stupid. But I think like I do still think 9 to 5 is not the goal. But I think 9 to 5 is a good way to build towards the goal. You feel me? Like everyone's got a job. Like I have even fallen like victim to like what I'm doing is better, or trash talking on other people's jobs. Like this nigga works at McDonald's. This nigga does this. This nigga does that. He works a bum ass job. But you know what I'm saying? Like you ever felt like that, bro? You ever thought that to people? Like, oh, this nigga works at Walmart, bro. Like Walmart. Like I'm not perfect, man.
Well, especially if they're doing better than me in life.
Yeah, especially, man. Especially. He got a car and this nigga work at Walmart. What the fuck? Nice cars. This nigga work at Walmart.
Going on vacation.
Yeah. Okay. So like
everything.
But see, that's what it is, man. Is money is nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing, man.
Yeah, it's just who you are.
It doesn't show who you are, man. I don't forget who said it, but they said after you make like $60,000, money no longer contributes to how happy you are. Basically saying that once you reach 60,000, that no longer contributes to your happiness. Like you can stress about money still, but like it's not gonna make you happier to attain more.
Just be comfortable.
I'm sure with inflation, it's a different number. They haven't done the study in a while, but
it's probably like 70 now.
Yeah, probably like 80 or some shit, but. Yeah. But you know what I mean? The point is, like, there is a certain number where that just doesn't apply anymore. It's intense, bro. Happiness is a weird thing because, like, everyone's like, oh, I'm going to be happy one day. Like, nah, bro. You're going to be the same. You just got to think differently. You got to observe shit differently.
Yeah,
life is about pain and suffering, man. It's a part of life. You can't avoid it. You're going to get hurt. You're going to lose a job. You're going to do all this shit. Like, but you got to observe it as a different situation.
110%. A lot of people don't think like that. Fucking first world problems or whatever. What are we? Second world? We're first world?
I don't know, but I definitely used to be a first world problems type of person. So that's why I feel like I can relate to a lot of people. Or like yeah, just been through a lot, bro.
No, I feel you. 100%.
Last couple of years have been intense. Mental health is a motherfucker.
It's a real thing.
Everyone should take care of their mental health.
A lot of people are in therapy, man. I know a lot of people in therapy.
A
lot of good people, a lot of regular people that I think are better than me are in therapy. You know?
Yeah,
wow.
I've had like dribbles of therapy, real intense therapy, super intense therapy, not intense therapy, kind of intense. I've had all types of therapy, bro. Professional, non-professional, all that shit. So it's like at some point, like you fall victim to like these doctors telling you what you are. For anyone who's out there, and I fucking will say it all days long, bro. If you're fucking bipolar, depressed, fucking have anxiety, that's not who the fuck you are, motherfucker. That's just a label to the symptoms that you're expressing. It's just the person you are falls under that category. But it's what is it? It just has a name to it.
Right.
Well, you should focus on if you're gonna do therapy and psychiatrists and all that shit. Because I think it's fucking great for you, man. But I think that the labels a lot of people get stuck on. You should look at it more as, what do I do for these symptoms to get better? Instead of, oh, this is my anxiety acting up. This is this acting up. These people get diagnosed with 11 fucking mental disorders, bro. Like, they just keep throwing the book at you, and they're like, you see someone else and they're like, oh no, that's not that, that's this. But it is that, but it's not that, but it is also this.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have gotten stuck on those labels. So now it's like, bro, like, who am I and why am I making these decisions?
Right. You take medication?
I got off my meds.
What did you used to take?
A lot. I actually, if you saw, did you see the picture I posted on Facebook?
No.
I'm gonna show you a picture, bro. I'm gonna show you a picture and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? This is me, stone cold fucking sober after a bunch of therapy, off a bunch of meds. I look worse than I was on drugs, bro.
For real?
How do I look now? What's the difference? Can you see the pain in my fucking eyes, bro?
Not anymore, no.
Like, do you see it in that picture, though?
Yeah, you look not there.
Like, busted, bro. Like, I just look busted. Like, I don't exist, bro. Like, it was a weird time. So, like, at that time, I was taking 400 milligrams of Seroquel, 300 milligrams of Trazodone, fucking Paxil, an anti-anxiety medicine, and Zoloft, and all this other shit. At that point, I had just been, they diagnosed me bipolar or whatever. So, like, my therapist now tells me, like, bro, like you just have different, like, you just act different. You just do these crazy things. It comes back to a lot of things, you know. Like, it's not who you are. It's not because you're bipolar. Many things attribute to the way you act. I don't self-destruct or anything. I'm more like, I just, like, get super hyper sometimes.
Yeah, right.
I
Get a little loud?
Yeah,
Get a little loud?
no, bipolar is more expressed as, like,
Yeah, emotions up and down.
no, it's not that, bro. That's what
angry
it, no. It's depressed or manic. That's how they define it. Depressed or manic. So you're either super super depressed or you're super super happy. Like, bro, I'll fucking say it, bro. Fuck it. Nobody knows this shit about me, but, like, fucking a lot of people know, but not a lot of people. Anyways.
What about the whole medication shit?
The medication, whatever is whatever.
Yeah,
I don't care.
motherfuckers
But
on
I'm talking
shit.
about some other shit. It's funny, bro. If we're gonna get into that topic, I have so many stories, bro. I can have a podcast for 10 hours. But anyways, one time I got locked in the cuckoo house for fucking, because I said I could build a house and that I was up for 36 hours and I did a lot of shit that was super dangerous, and I built a bookcase at 4 a.m. and I did all this crazy shit. And they were like, nigga, you should get medicated. Like, you should go to the hospital and, like, and it was a manic episode is what they classified it as or whatever. And, like, obviously I was super hyper. Obviously I was doing all this crazy shit and I got hospitalized for that. Yeah. So that's what a manic episode is. You get really ramped up. That's why they say Kanye has bipolar. Because he gets you're so amped up that you get so passionate about things.
I start doing shit.
Yeah, now I look at my mania as I get more passionate about other things. Like, you can fuel it. It's a lot of energy, but people fuel it into the wrong things because they're not mentally right. There's a lot more to that, right? Because it's an emotional. At that point, that's your emotions and your things driving your behaviors. But if I'm fucking manic as fuck and I'm okay with who I am and I don't feel like shit every day, like, I could fucking build a fucking $6 billion company like Kanye. I could be the next Yeezus, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy you feel. Like, I could be the next Kanye West. And he only felt like that because he said, I'm gonna be Kanye West. I'm gonna be this nigga.
Right.
So it's not a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing.
No, you 100%.
So I recently got off my meds and I feel a lot more in tune. Weed helps a lot. Over taking so many meds so many years, my appetite is really shocked. Like, really hurts a lot. Like, I guess not hurts a lot. Like, it's hard for me to eat.
Right.
So, like, smoking weed helps a lot. It's not like I had to smoke to eat, but it helps. It gives me a little bit of hunger, you know? And when I was, like, on meds, bro, I would just sit down and eat everything in the fucking kitchen, bro. Like, every fucking thing in the kitchen, bro. Ever since I got off meds, I dropped some weight. I'm not, like, when I was vegan, I was, I was straight. But now I'm a little chunky, but it's okay. I'm not as big as I was before, because I would just sit, and it was the meds, bro. Like, you eat them, and, like, they call it the Seroquel munchies, bro. Like, you take these meds, bro. Niggas are known in the fucking, in mental hospitals and rehabs, bro. Anytime it's med time, like, you gotta have your snacks. Like, you know what's up. Like, people save save snacks all day just so they can have them when they eat their meds.
Yeah.
Like, they'll take shit off their lunch tray and they'll be like, put it in their pocket and shit, and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna save it for snack later. Or they'll put it in the fridge with their name on it and shit or whatever.
Wow.
But yeah, like, the Seroquel munchies is for real, bro. That's why the side effect is weight gain, but they don't tell you how you gain weight.
Yeah, it's motherfucker, or like the person, you know, whoever be eating, you get hungry.
Yeah, you get hungry. Like, weight gain is more like, oh, the medicine's gonna make me gain weight, but it's like, no, the medicine's gonna make me eat, and then I'm gonna fucking gain weight. I don't know. Meds are, if they work for you, they work for you. If they don't, they don't. I've had points where I'm like good on meds and points where I'm not good on meds. And right now I'm off meds and I feel good. And I've been feeling good for a long time because I've worked on, like, who I am and shit.
Right.
You can overcome this shit. You can overcome anything that fucking comes at you, bro. Right. That's what, like, a lot of people who are in those places who have been institutionalized like that, bro, when someone tells them, like, just snap out of it or shit like that, like, yeah, it's harsh, bro, but it's the fucking truth, bro. Like, as a person who hated people telling me, like, snap out of it, discipline, you need to just wake up, you do this, do that, like, it's true, man. It's a harsh way to say it, but that's the only way to overcome this shit is by doing shit every day. Every fucking day, bro. Right. Consistency. Nolan was talking about that with fucking crypto, and that's true, man. Consistency is key in every type of success. Gotta keep doing shit over and over again.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better, man. Because fuck, I know
medication's a bitch.
Toll,
yeah, medication's a bitch. I fucking have grown to hate, like, big pharma, bro. Like, I've seen a lot of people, like, get hooked on shit off of just, like, painkillers and shit. And people, like, they're giving these painkillers to these kids when they break their fucking ankle, like, fucking.
And it's all they're popping on my TikToks and shit.
Yeah, when a human body can withstand that pain, you just need a little bit of aspirin. There's people that don't take that fucking shit and they get through a broken leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they give it to these kids. So these kids later on are like, oh, bro, like, this shit ain't enough. I need the shit off the street that's stronger. And then they're like, this shit ain't enough. I want to do heroin. And then they're just straight doing fentanyl all day, bro. The sad thing is that these motherfuckers die, bro. That's their fate. People who get hooked on shit, bro, death, bro. Death. I know a lot of good motherfuckers that died off heroin and fentanyl, bro. That's just rough, man. So, like, and the thing is that it's a big agenda, bro. They're pushing that shit. They want these people because at the end of the day, Big Pharma is connected to the government in some sort of way, and the government's making money off the drug wars. So when drugs come in, the U.S. makes money.
Yeah.
But they use us as pawns for their money.
Who else, man? We're the consumer.
Living a consumer lifestyle sucks, man.
Where else are you gonna go? You can go to Alaska, try to fucking live off the land, avoid taxes.
My ex was from Alaska.
Yeah, what happened? Or like why? Or I don't know why she's here.
She was born in Alaska. She just moved here when she was 19.
She's a city girl now. City girl.
Cougar.
46.
22. I was 22 at the time.
Sounds like a good time.
It was a great time.
It was a
great fucking time, bro. It was a great fucking. I was 21 actually. It was a fucking phenomenal time. Yeah. Cougars are dope.
You got any friends?
You ever fucked a Hoover? You ever fucked a cougar? Fucked a Hooger?
No, I've never fucked a cougar.
It's a bucket list for sure.
Yeah? Menopause?
No. But she did have an IUD and...
A little fishnet?
Yeah,
so... that little fucker?
So it's like...
Poking at you? I hate that shit.
No, I ain't big enough to hit it, homie. So it's just the right amount.
No,
it's just
good.
Deep in there enough.
Yeah, you good. Some of them are loose, you know. They get the little strings hanging from. Some of them a little loose. Some of them linger, you know.
I don't know. Anytime a bitch tells me she's on an IUD, I know what I'm doing. Don't even tell me I ain't doing that shit, cause then why the fuck would you tell me you have an IUD
there's no
if
reason.
I can't put my fucking seed inside of you?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yeah, a lot of girls are on something, which is good, you know. Don't you know? If you
honestly,
get
bro.
pregnant, you don't want to get pregnant. Ain't
But-
nothing wrong with a little cream of the crop or whatever.
For real though. Honestly though,
Dump truck.
fucking a cream pie, bro, is the most fucking awesome moment. I feel like as a man, bro, if that shit feels dope, bro, feels real nice. Like, it's like, wow, like this is what it's supposed to be.
All the babies we could have had, right?
You be playing for real. Y'all be playing God, fucking
Petty
using
as hell.
condoms and shit, pulling out. That's fucking playing God, bro. You playing
God.
nature with nature itself. If I fucking have an abortion, I have an abortion. If she's got,
She's gonna have one. That's my baby.
like Dave Chappelle said, I'm not for abortion, but it depends on who I get pregnant.
I agree.
Abortion is fucking crazy, bro. That you can go to Texas, and if you're a woman in Texas, and you move out of Texas, or like, if you basically like if you're a resident of Texas and you go to the next state to do an abortion and come back, you can like get the death penalty and like serve life in prison and shit.
Wait, for real?
It's murder, like murder. It's crazy, bro. That's what just happened in the world, bro. And Georgia did some other shit. Or Alabama, I'm sorry. They did like a bunch of crazy shit, bro. Like, just let them do whatever they want, man. It's their bodies, bro.
Yeah.
A man should not have a decision in that, bro, except a doctor on how to do it professionally. And that's the only time a man should be involved. But I also don't think that that's true, though, because if a woman has a fucking baby with a motherfucker that's down for her, like, he's got, not, you have the ultimate say, but he has his opinion, you know what I'm saying? And you should value his opinion because that's also his fucking potential child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't
But ultimately, it's the woman's choice. But most girls get abortions because they got fucking pregnant at college and shit.
It's alright. I'd pay for my girl's abortion. Or any girl's abortion.
Yeah.
I'm the one that got her pregnant. If she don't want that motherfucker, so
There was this episode of South Park where like fucking Cartman was fucking teaching these inner city kids, and he's like, you need to do like white people. He's like, you need to cheat. He's like, white girl, because he's playing as that dude from Stand and Deliver where he teaches them calculus.
Oh, hell no.
The teacher, and they're making fun of him. He's like, you need to do like white people. He's like white girl gets abortion 5 times and she still makes it. She's like, one Mexican gets pregnant and can't get an abortion because her mom told her not to, and now she's fucked up her life forever. But a white girl can get 5 abortions. Be white.
Be white, yeah.
Be white. If you're white, a lot of your problems are solved. Fuck whoever says they're not.
That's funny as hell, man.
And white is not skin color. It is a fucking idea. It is a way of belief.
I remember one time I gave one of my supervisors shit about being white. I was like, whatever, man, you the white man, something like that. And then he was like, so my father worked his ass off, working trucks and doing all this other shit to feed my family, put food on the table. This and that, just so I can be labeled as white privilege or something. And I was like, yeah. Like, I had no good comeback, so I was just like, yeah. I was just being an asshole.
Was he white?
He was a white guy. Yeah, he was a white, my supervisor. But I was fucking with him because he kept fucking with me and I had nothing else to say. So I was like, whatever, man, white privilege. And then he did this whole thing and I was like, yeah, I get it. The working man, the working class. I know. But I was just giving him shit because I don't know, I had nothing else to say. And I lost that argument. Because, yeah, generally, they are the working class. But they do have privilege because,
the thing is that white privilege on a skin basis is undeniable. Just as it is for a black person. If a black person walks into a southern racist place, they're gonna automatically think negative things of him. If a white person walks in, they're gonna embrace him differently. Racism, that's white privilege. And if there's black people in that, say, upper middle class, and they're talking down on like black people, like those, like, okay, think of like the oppressed as levels, right? So like the bottom would be like lower class, hood, old block, all this stuff, right? Majority are black. But there's Mexicans, there's Indians, there's all these other races, there's white people as well. And then it goes to like whatever class is next, and that's like they're all races are in there, but there's majority more white people, and then as it goes up, there's more white people. So they can't say that they don't have no privilege, because as they grow through the ladder, there's more white people. And it's undeniable to say that if a person were to say, like, look at the government, how many of those people are black and how many people are those white?
No.
And are those people going to say, my daddy worked hard? Or was your daddy a politician, and politicians have been in your family for years, and you were born to be a white politician? They deny that. But they say, like, oh, we got rid of these racist laws, but you deny that you have that white entitlement. You say that your daddy worked hard. But it's like, no, your great-great-granddaddy worked hard as a slave owner, and he became this and became that, and then that, and it all comes back to the white man.
It does all come back to the white man.
It's easy to, when you think about that racism, you gotta think about it as more as oppressed, as oppression other than racism, because it's still the same level of oppression. It goes up. No matter what you are, they're still oppressing what's under you. In Mexico, they're all Mexican, and they still oppress other Mexicans, lower class, upper class, middle class. And in Mexico, there's different skin colors. They have white people, they have brown people, they have really dark people. It's the same thing. So to put the label on it, white, the white establishment, it's just because that's been in the U.S. history. The establishment that I'm talking about, the oppressors, have been the white people. So it's easy to label it the white establishment. I guess you can argue that you shouldn't call it that, but it's what it came off of. It's what it's been called.
Have you ever had a racist experience?
Like towards racism towards me? I've seen racism. I've heard racism to me. Like white people or black people or whatever, Mexican, you're Mexican. You're Mexican. And real racism that is just blatant disregard for a person and taking advantage of them is like when I would be like at like the store with my mom, and I would have to translate for her, and they're like selling her credit cards, and they're basically selling me credit cards, and I'm the little kid, and they're just doing it because they know I don't know anything to tell this Mexican that doesn't know any English, and now you're gonna, use the kid against that Mexican. That's real racism to me. Taking advantage of people just because they are different than you.
Yeah, it's everywhere around the world, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking white people enslave white people. That's a crazy concept, right? Africans enslaved Africans. But that's not to argue against the oppression of the black people, because they have been oppressed. The majority of the time they were picked on to be slaves because they were a different color, they were different. So that's not to discredit that, but it's more about a whole system of oppression that exists within humans whenever you want to have a society where people are living multiple different views and shit like that. There's always going to be oppression.
Yeah, hopefully somehow there's some sort of... I think the new generation's coming in a little too soft. Not too soft, sorry. They're coming in as like a more woke, younger
If we put
they
the right
don't like-
people, we can change it. If we let them be how they are right now, I'm ashamed of our fucking generation, bro. Like, they want to protest free speech and all this shit, but they tell the right-wing people to shut the fuck up because you're a Nazi, because they're expressing their views. It's the same way as the white people, or the, I don't want to say white people, the Republicans are telling them fucking libtards, you know? Like, there's extremes on both sides, but when you have someone who is living in an extreme, and then you meet someone that is living, maybe he's a lot more to the other side than you, but he's not gonna punch down on you because you're like have different views than him,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, I feel like our media and our social media and all that stuff is driven a lot by the left-wing politicians that are trying to push this, like, we accept everything, diversity and all this stuff, and it's like, to what extent are you gonna diversify? It's the same thing as a fucking college fucking brochure. All the people are different colors. When you go to that school, they're all white, or the majority are white. They're trying to paint a picture that they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, and why do they always had the same way as, like, I think Spider-Man can be black. Why can't he be fucking black? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, can those people who want them to be black, what if they're playing to their own defeat at that same time? Because why can't they be white? Why can't they be Mexican? Why do they have to be black? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying that that's where racism truly exists, is when they're like, oh, we really love Mexicans. We love Mexicans. Let's give them their own day. Let's give them this. Let's give them that. Let's give them that. And why are you treating me different? Like, why am I so different now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly against what they're fighting for. They're not fighting to be, because then they'll become the one that's oppressing. You see it all the time. A lot of minorities, black people, Mexican people, Asian people, we talk down on white people. That's a fact. And now it's becoming a majority where all these people are talking down on white people.
Yeah.
So white people are oppressed as well. It's not about fucking one being better than the other. It's all fucking same, bro. Like, as a human soul, but we all have different cultures.
Right.
Like, everyone has a different interpretation of life, but we're all humans, bro.
Yeah.
So I think Disney is pushing that agenda because they've been having hella gay characters, hella changing shit to black people, and
different
like,
cultural movies.
yeah, and it's like, okay, like, we like,
But they're trying to make money.
but like, they're trying to diversify, right? So like, they made the Black Mermaid, or the Black Mermaid, the Little Mermaid black.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. She could be black. That ain't no problem. But the way they should do it, and the right way to do it, is like fucking Coco. That's diversity. You're creating a different character. You're not You're not going back and you know, like, trying to change and cover up what you've been. Like, that is your past. Why are you erasing your past, basically?
Right.
Like, just create new characters. Like, what's so wrong with that? That's diversity to me.
Right.
As they take different ideas into from where they move on, is we're gonna incorporate everything now. What do you think of that?
There's no way out of it.
What do you think is the do you think it's always going to be human nature, no matter what civilization, what era we're in, there's always going to be oppression?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
What if we get to a point where money isn't like a thing?
It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a while, but when it is, I don't know. It has to be like, all I can say is that we're not gonna be living when that happens. It'll probably be like a couple of generations later.
Do you believe that we can achieve a utopian society?
Yeah, but it'll probably fall apart. It might fall apart within the.
But you think we can have years of utopia?
Couple. Take a long time.
Because the idea of utopia is that you no longer, money is not a thing. Everyone is on that level, and people are so free to do what they want that they their mind expands, and that's why utopia is portrayed as like all these flying shit and all that shit, because they imagine visionaries will come from having time to explore their visionaries. Do you know Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
He's like, what I really like what he said is like, when a kid like sees a puddle with mud, like he wants to jump in it, and like parents are automatically like, don't jump in that. Like, you're killing a kid's curiosity at that point. You feel me? Like, we're meant to be curious and experience things. It, like, just like you're meant to fucking touch a hot like stove or something by accident, like you're gonna learn from that. Everything is a learning experience.
Right.
So there's no point in not letting a kid jump in a puddle just because you're gonna have to clean it up. Like, whatever, bro, clean it up, but you're letting that man expand his mind, that little boy or little girl expand their mind, and they could be the next Neil deGrasse Tyson, the next Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or whatever.
Right.
But don't kill kids' curiosity.
No, 100%. I don't know, but I feel like with every other thing, there's just always gonna be some sort of someone trying to take advantage, some higher person, some higher up, or someone, or the select group of people who just don't want that. They're like, I have what I have. I don't need your new visionary ideas. Just give me what I got, and then let me do it. There's
minimalist.
There's always gonna be
extremes on both sides.
Too many, and it's, man, like, I don't know.
No matter
it's
what point
take,
of view we
cult
have,
of people just fucking.
I think it can come with evolution to where we all start thinking the same ideals.
Yeah.
To where in the future we agree that, like, on political things, we all completely agree. We've evolved to completely agree on a middle ground. Obviously, still going to be a little bit of pushback, but our minds are the ideas for our minds to open to new ideas. So for us, that's the only way that we can survive in utopia, and that's what hinders us now. Is our fucking political system is just meant to put two dogs fighting at each other, basically, and they're both extremes on both sides. They don't try to find a middle ground.
Yeah.
And they're not open to understanding the other person's ideas. They always want to knock down their ideas. Like, in a utopian society, someone would be fucking open to that idea, and they would have I guess different wiring in our genes would evolve us to do that. Almost like a third eye type of thing.
Yeah.
If you want to call it that.
100%.
It would be intense, man.
Someday, man.
But I also think we might be enslaved before that happens.
Another enslavery? Someone takes over?
They're already doing it, bro. They're already fucking doing it. Like, we've been enslaved, bro. We've already been enslaved. They're just gonna start acting on their plan. I don't know, because overpopulation is really not a problem.
Okay.
We have enough land.
Okay.
Like, we just don't use it. But if we were to dedicate science to living in the Sahara Desert,
we could do it.
We could do it. Of course we could. If we're already planning on inhabiting Mars, why can't we inhabit our own fucking planet? Why do we call that place uninhabitable?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, mountains and stuff like that, deserts and all these places, we have all this land that we don't touch,
with
jungles and stuff. And you don't have to let go of nature. You don't have to let go of that nature to build around it. But essentially, we would have to use the land we have first. Like Africa, I'm sure a lot of it is uninhabited. The U.S. is super uninhabited. Mexico has a lot of deserts. Fucking Brazil has the jungles and shit. That's all uninhabited land. So if we find a way to live either above it or under it, you feel me? Like that then we can start to truly expand as a
world, society.
As a society in general. We need to, I don't know, because it's kind of hard, because for that you would need one centralized government. But that's also very, like, that's the downfall of it. Because obviously you can say, like, I'm gonna have the government that's gonna do this and only that, but we still have people. We don't know what the situations are gonna come about where people can take power and do different things. But ideally, you would have one government in the world. We would become interstellar, and we would fucking travel fucking all the multiverses and meet different fucking dimensions and all this shit. We could do it. We just have to let go of all these ideas that we've created through time. And just fucking let go. Let go, basically, of all that shit. And it's gonna come through evolution if we don't get enslaved by then.
No, 100%, man. It's terrible.
The fucking New World Order, bro. Hulk Hogan's gonna run this bitch, bro.
He's gonna be in a little fucking. They're gonna put his head in a fucking jar, his brain in a little jar.
I imagine that one day. I imagine the fucking one day the world will be run by DX, bro. From WWE, bro. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, bro. We're gonna run this bitch, bro. Did you know, bro, that they actually run WWE now? Like legally, like they run that bitch.
That's good.
They literally said they were gonna run that bitch, and they did.
They deserve to, man.
Were you a big fan or no? WWE, WWF, did you dabble at least? At all?
No.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
You should have told me, bro.
Nah, I know like the big names, but I assume if they.
Yeah. No, they had a good storyline. At first, it was hard for me to not like it anymore when I found out it was not fucking real. But now that I'm older, I just look at it as entertainment.
It's good entertainment. They're doing stunts, man. They're stuntmen. They're jumping.
They're doing all this crazy shit, and they're acting at the same time. They're doing a lot of stuff. It's a sport because they're entertaining at the same time. It's all scripted, but they're doing athletic shit.
You like Logan Paul at WWE?
I saw him at WrestleMania. I watched WrestleMania this year for the first time in a while, and I saw him, and he was pretty decent.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, like he's athletic as fuck.
Crazy flips, dude, for like a rookie, technically.
Yeah.
Just a fanboy.
But that's kind of fucked up though, because they fucked their bodies up real bad. Like real fucking bad.
Yeah, that's why they're all on those supplements and shit, taking fucking hella shit. So.
You know what I think is crazy? CTE, bro.
It's real.
Like, it's crazy. They have it in so many different sports, bro. Like hockey,
we probably
football.
have it. How long have we been doing football since we were little?
I didn't do football when I was little. I did football in high school, and that's it.
Oh no, I did it when I was little. I probably have some CTE.
I'm sure you have some. I think CTE might take a little bit more time. You think high schoolers, if you just
I think when you're little, when you're fucking bobbing and weaving, you're taking some slams every other day. The bigger kids like fucking 5'4", you're like fucking 4'11".
I'm sure we all have some type of CTE for sure.
Yeah.
Is your memory affected at all? Do you feel like?
I don't feel like it.
Well, do you feel any? Speaking of that topic, do you feel any repercussions to physical workouts that you have done, whether it's like football, softball? I don't fucking know, nigga. Just anything.
My body
exercise.
hurts, yeah.
Where do you feel it, and where do you think you went wrong?
My knees and my back, maybe not stretching and shit, doing the necessary.
Just jumping in that bitch, cause I feel that shit in my back, bro. Cause like, and it's kind of fucked up how, cause to play those sports you have to just power lift, especially if you're a lineman or a thrower, bro. You're just power lifting, and like even like me, bro. Like I wasn't super fit or anything, but I was still power lifting, you know. I was lifting to my fullest extent, just the same as some nigga that was benching 500. He was pushing to the same extent as I was pushing with whatever weight I had on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, for me, I feel it in my back a lot, bro. Sometimes I feel moments where I can't get out of bed, where I have to like roll out and kind of stand up, but I feel like that is a lot to do with deadlifting.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like I deadlifted wrong for a long time.
There's some little ass kids doing crazy ass lifts.
Exactly.
With some people who said we were doing it right.
Exactly. Because they were never taught how to do it right.
Those motherfuckers were not. Our coaches were not lifting. Maybe the athletic trainer, yeah, but
Mason was probably the only one.
Yeah, his crazy ass.
Yeah. He was super wild. He was what that school needed, though. As far as a football coach, and he got him some wins.
No nonsense, boy.
No nonsense. He did get him wins, man. He did push people. He was a good coach, but he was also very extreme. When the first year when he played football with us, bro, it was sophomore or junior year or some shit like that. But anyways, this nigga, it's funny as fuck, bro. He would like, before the game, on our way to the game, I think he did it in track too, he would put his headphones in, bro, and he would not talk to nobody. He like, I'm getting focused. like acting like he's about to go play and like juke niggas out and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's reliving his glory days and shit. Like put on his headphones.
Don't talk to him.
Yeah, like you ever seen him on the fucking field, bro?
Mm-mm.
He's a dog, bro, to the refs, bro. Like he's like, bro, like fuck you, man. Like that's bullshit. That's a bullshit call. Like all this shit. He's gotten fucking suspended from games and shit.
Throwing headsets and shit.
Throwing headsets. But I feel like that's what you truly need from a football coach, man. Someone who's that passionate. Football's an intense sport, bro, and you have to gain the team. You have to create a team, man.
Mm-hmm.
In any sport, any sport, you have to create a fucking team, man. And for that coach, you either gotta fucking make them love you or make them hate you. Because if they love you, they're all gonna be like, oh, he's a cool coach, whatever, he pushes you and whatever. Or if you hate him, everyone's gonna gang together and be like, damn, I fucking hate that nigga. But then he would make you work out hard as fuck, and you would be like, I hate this nigga. But it cultivates a team and it works you out at the same time.
Right. Yeah, he was a goon.
Yeah, Ledbetter was decent, bro.
Ledbetter
was a goon, bro. Like when I fucking truly like talk to him and shit, he's a goon, bro. Savage, cold, ice cold.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga murdered a rock, nigga.
What do you mean?
It's a fucking Muhammad Ali saying.
Oh, okay.
He said, last week I murdered a rock. He's like, I'm so fucking mean, I make medicine sick. He's like, I'm fast. Fucking last night I turned the light off. I was in bed before it even went off. But anyways, Ledbetter's like that
Such
type
an
of
OG.
Yeah, he's a real OG,
OG,
man. He tells you what it is, but he's also got new ideas. Like he connects with the young crowd at the same time he be pushing that OG shit.
Yeah.
Like a true OG has to fucking you gotta connect to the young crowd, man. You gotta have, and it's almost like having life in you, bro. Like I feel like when older people like teachers and shit, like I've had great teachers where they're almost like full of life, bro, and they can be old and they're still, you know, they push that shit. And like there's teachers that are like young and have no life in them, bro. They're just boring as fuck. To be a teacher, man, you gotta be passionate about that shit,
it's
bro.
not, you're not doing it for the check. That's what they always say.
Yeah, you're definitely not doing it for the check if you're a teacher, bro. Cause like I've had some goon ass teachers, like Mr. Mac. Did you have Mac? Nemec? You didn't have Nemec? Who was one of your favorite teachers in school, do you think?
Mr. Coughlin?
Coughlin, I never had. He was that English teacher, right?
You ever had Ms. V, the Avid teacher?
No, I didn't have Avid.
Dude,
Miss Valancourt though, right?
Nah, Ms. Valancourt was the acting teacher.
Okay.
She was alright. But Ms. V though, I don't know what her Miss Verosky, I don't know.
She has a weird name.
She bitched me the fuck out. Like the first day I was there, man, I sat in the front of the class like a good boy, sat there, and she like comes in like it's like some random ass fucking like bro, like it was like some random episode from fucking Degrassi. I don't know what the fuck. You guys think this class is gonna be like, this is easy? Nah, you guys are gonna put in work. This is like that, and we're like, okay. And I was looking at her like whatever intently, and she's like, what about you, huh? You look like the type of person to like walk out of this or like get like walk out like first week or some shit. And I looked at her and I was like, what the fuck? And everyone knew me, and everyone was kind of like laughing, like ah ha ha. And I was like, what the fuck? And she kind of like dogged me. She was like, you gonna stick out in this class? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, what are your grades looking like? This and that. And my grades are fine. Like, I'm a good student. And she was like, you probably don't even have AP classes. I was like, bitch, what's wrong with you? And I did have AP classes, but I was like, damn. And then, nah, bro, like she was just dogging on me. And then I like switched classes. Like I couldn't switch class for like the whole semester. Yeah. I didn't even show up for the final. And she was like, I don't know, bro. She was like a character. I would do all the corner. We had to do dumbass note taking. Yeah. I would do it to a T, like exactly how the format is. And then she would give it to me back, like all 10. Like we have to do like 10 a week. I'm like, there ain't nobody taking 10, like all these fucking notes in class. Point is, you
used to take them in other classes, right?
You'd have to do
That's how
notes.
you would have to take the notes in other classes, right? Yeah, do you remember from fucking Larson, bro? What's that nigga's name, bro? Mr. Caruso. Did you have him as a teacher, bro?
Yeah.
That nigga was a
goon.
He was kind of scary, bro. He was a goon, but he was like, he whooped the nigga's ass. I seen it. Like, I seen it, bro. Like, not whooped him, but he like put his hands on a kid, like super, like an adult shouldn't put his hands on a little kid like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, maybe if he was in high school and he was testing him the way the little kid was, right? Maybe, but like, that's a little kid, bro. Like, it's a little ass 7th grader, and you're just gonna push him around.
Man, we were fucking demons back then, man.
Yeah.
We were kind of demons, fuck, man. Our parents probably let that nigga smack us.
Nigga, I fucked up some teachers, bro. Miss Holly, bro.
Dude, everybody abused that lady.
What period did you have, Miss Holly?
I don't know.
You had her 7th period with me and Lewis, no?
I was with George and Tyron Campbell and Juan Hernandez. Miss Holly, right? Miss Holly was the 7th grade.
Tyron Campbell was
teacher.
funny as fuck.
Tyron Campbell was the best motherfucker ever,
Bro, one time Tyron Campbell, bro, we got put in detention in the lunchroom. You know where it was, right there, bro.
The little room.
The room in the inside the lunchroom in the basement.
Yeah.
And we got put in lunch detention, bro. And Mr. Jones, where your idea, boy? But that's what he be saying all the time.
Yeah, where your idea, boy?
That was iconic, bro.
His eyes are like fucking like.
Where your idea, boy?
He's not even looking at you straight. He's not even looking at you.
He's looking at somebody behind you, looking at for more IDs and shit.
Idea, boy?
But anyways, he put us in lunch detention and fucking he said some dumb shit to Tyron Campbell about like you gotta straighten up or whatever. And then he walked out the room and Tyron just went, he go to church with my grandpa. He go to church with my grandpa. That's all he said, bro. But it made me laugh so much, bro. Because he like dicked him, bro. Like he dicked him, bro. Yeah. He go to church with my grandpa.
Like, oh, you got it, Tyron. You definitely got it.
Like that's his great uncle and shit, probably.
Oh, right. Can't even talk shit.
Yeah.
He's my OG.
Yeah, that's like his OG. Yeah, like he had respect for Mr. Jones.
I remember I had Tyron for like first period history class in 8th grade. Homegirl made his mama come in. It was kind of awkward. He was just quiet the whole period, and then they had like a conversation outside. And she was
Whose mama?
Tyron's mom.
Why?
Tyron Campbell's mama, because he was a bad kid.
First period?
First period.
To sit in class with him?
That's awkward. But she was just sitting back there, and he was just sitting there quietly, just not even listening, just doing his thing. But it was always just like, anytime you get in trouble, just have his phone out type shit. But I'm not doing shit. Fuck, nigga.
He in prison now, bro.
He is?
And so is Damiani, bro.
Damiani's in prison?
Like he's doing time. Yeah, bro. He got caught for a case. I don't know what it is, but like I seen his Facebook and he posted like a picture when he was like he posted his mugshot or whatever, basically letting people know and like and then I guess someone has his Facebook or whatever, and then he posted a picture in jail. It looked the same. A year later he posted another picture in jail, in Kane County jail. And then 2 years later, after he got like convicted and all this shit, like he's in prison, and like he took another picture, bro. Cock diesel, bro, like fucking boom, like big, bro, like super big.
So that's all they do, man, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be, man. He's gotta be hitting serious fucking workouts all day, and all they eat is carbs, bro. So they eat carbs and work out. That's it.
I hope he's safe, man. I hope he's everything okay.
He looked like there was pain in his eye, man. It looked like he just not that stuff happened to him, but like maybe he had to do some stuff, or like he saw some stuff, or like his eyes look like you can tell when someone's been through something like that.
Especially when you're doing time.
Yeah. My brother-in-law did a lot of time, like crazy amount of time, and he's got the same look. The same exact look. Yeah, it's sad, bro. They get caught in this fucking cycle, bro. But at the end of the day, they still make decisions, bro.
Yeah.
You don't gotta rob a liquor store, man. You don't gotta rob a liquor store. You don't gotta rob a bank. You don't gotta rape somebody, bro. Like, you don't gotta do all that shit.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to abide by the law.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a little bit of drugs, fucking disobey the law a little bit. Drugs, if you wanna fuck a hooker, I guess.
Yeah, just make sure,
Things that are not bad, like you're not hurting somebody.
Poor guys, man. What? So what was the whole point of Miss Holly's class? What do you mean you did?
Oh, bro, we made her cry, bro. One time, bro, I forgot what they did, bro. It was something with her shoe, man. They fucked with her shoe, bro. I had that class with David Diaz, bro.
Oh, no, I remember David
Diaz. Bro, he got a fucking referral for... No, I think it was Lewis. He got sent to the office for asking if he could pet Miss Holly's hair.
Every fucking ball.
No, it was Eric Morales, bro.
Eric Morales is such a goon.
He is a goon. I seen him the other day at Jewel.
Yeah, he still lives over there.
And he told me, he was like, bro, like, her hair looks soft, like I want to pet her like a little dog. Like he told her to her face, he's like, you're like a little dog. He's like, you're cute. Like I just want to pet you. Like,
he's so funny. He just shrugs. He's like, you're cute. I want to pet you. And he just tell you like that.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly how he is, bro.
Go to the office. He'd be like, okay. He just get up and go.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man.
He's a funny
But
guy.
I don't know if you remember this girl, bro, Gianna Sanchez, bro.
Nah. I don't
She
think so.
got fucking a referral in Miss Holly's class, bro, because she fucking threw a sandwich across the room and yelled YOLO. And bro, after she threw the sandwich, in her referral it said threw sandwich and yelled YOLO. And that's when that song by fucking Drake came out. Like that's when YOLO had just like
YOLO was busting.
YOLO was busting, you know, like YOLO swag life was the shit, bro.
Right.
So like it was epic, bro. So it became a meme, bro. Like she took a picture of the referral and it went all over the internet, bro. Like she blew up on that shit.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, I think I saw that on Facebook, bro.
Cause that's a good one, bro. Like threw sandwich or classroom and yelled YOLO.
I'm posting this bitch.
Bro, we would take the flag off of the fucking thing, bro, and put it on her desk, bro.
And that would drive her insane or what?
Drive her crazy. Or they would hide the flag. Like, she... bro, she would... Sometimes she would... Because she was a science teacher, so she would go get the stuff for the...
Yeah, she would go
like,
off and go get it.
You know how her room had the little lab attached to it right there? She went right there, and, like, she would go up in front of the class, and it was a normal day, and she's trying to start teaching or whatever. Or the bell hasn't rung or whatever, and then the bell rings, she goes up to the front of class. She fucking starts talking, bro, and she goes like this. Who took the flag? Like, just, who took the flag? And then we would all start fucking laughing, bro, like dying, bro. And we were like, Miss Holly, did you check in your pocket?
That's your dog.
Did you check in your pocket? Did you check your shoe? And then this girl, that same girl, Gianna, bro, she told her, eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts? Mad as hell, just eat my shorts.
No, it was just random. Like, she was asking her a question about, like, science, bro, and she said, eat my shorts.
And then what?
And she got a referral for saying eat my shorts. Like, I'm sure that class had the most funniest referrals ever, bro. Like, she almost, like, all the dumbest shit you could ever think of, bro.
You can never tell she was actually looking at you either.
Who?
Miss Holly?
Yeah, she was kind of cross-eyed.
She was like,
she had a little bit of cross-eyed, yeah. Through one time, fucking Lewis fucking put a lock on a chair between fucking David Diaz's fucking belt loop.
Oh, hell no.
So no one knew the combination. So they had to get Mr. Jones to come with the master lock. And he made him go outside, bro. So he stood up with the chair and walked out.
Mr. Jones is a dick. Tell him to come out here, boy.
Like, why can't you unlock it right there, bro? Like, you got the key right there.
Because you have some dumbass friends. You have some asshole friends. Oh,
we were
God.
Assholes to each other, man.
It was funny. When everyone was booking each other and shit.
Yeah, the
The
booking
booking
wars
phase.
were super fucking bad, bro. It was to the point where everybody started getting the binders.
Yeah.
The binders helped a lot because you would get
smack
booked.
the fuck out
You
of it.
just pick it up.
Yeah.
You just pick it up. But there was niggas that did carry, like,
A lot of shit.
bro. And I felt bad, but I looked at him and I was like, nigga, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It's 2012, bro. Like, we in Larson right now, bro. Woo! Boom!
Especially when they're walking up the stairs. You ever you're walking past them and you're like booked and you just
Doom.
fucking drop the shit.
Booked.
Walk away. Poor guy, I felt bad. I
Dude.
got George Arteaga once pretty bad before class and I felt bad. He
Dude,
didn't talk to me and I was like, man.
fucking Porus, Kevin Reynoso, and fucking Manny had fucking Antito Rapley. We had orchestra together, bro. And we would have a booking work because we had a fucking long hallway back to the main school.
Yeah, that one.
Because I don't know if you've ever been behind the auditorium. That's where the orchestra room is. It's
Yeah.
all the way in the back of the school. So, like, we would have a long walk. And the point was, like, you book them right away. So it would be, like, everybody, it's a 40-person class. So
Walking
40-person
around,
class,
yeah.
dog. So just, shoo. And then you're like, fuck. So you had to kick your shit to the side and then pick it off to the side. But like we were ready. Like as soon as class was over, like it was a thing. Like we knew someone was getting it, bro. Everybody was gonna get it. There was only gonna be one victor.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild, man. Super wild.
It was good times, man. Being young again.
Yeah.
Being young and stupid. I'm not stupid, just having fun. Just having fun.
And the most iconic thing at Larson Middle School. That bitch sucked the whole dick. A whole dick, bro.
I was like, yeah,
a whole cock, bro. In the art room closet,
I had
bro.
that class too.
That's a whole dick, bro. Like,
I didn't even know it happened, but it happened so fast. Like, we were like, what?
the rumor is it was for a bag of Cheetos, but I don't know if that kind of became.
I asked him personally. I'm like, you actually? And he was like, nah. I told her, hey, like, you want to like suck my dick in the back? And then she was like, yeah. And so I took her and she sucked my dick in the back.
Tino?
I had class with him.
Tino said that?
I had class with him. That's what he told me.
So why did it become so iconic for the hot Cheetos? It was just funny.
No one liked Liz. No one liked that girl.
Doesn't she have like 5 kids now, bro?
Probably with that one Mexican dude.
Anyways, bro, like, the bag of Cheetos, it did make her look really bad because everybody believed it, bro. It was not even like a joke. Like, they said, like, bro, like, she did it for a bag of Cheetos. Like, it's like real serious. Like, bro, like, she did it for a bag of Cheetos.
And she didn't, bro. I mean, that's what he said. He was like, no, just told her to come suck me out.
Them bitches were 50 cents back then, bro. Maybe 75 cents at most.
Inflation.
Fuck
them.
I miss when you can buy 4 bags of Cheetos with $1.
I miss buying those fucking sweet chili Doritos. The purple ones.
They still have them.
I do.
The $1 ones or the 25-cent ones?
Nah, they're not 20. They're like $1.25.
But I know which ones you mean.
Alright, bro.
You gonna head out?
Yeah. You got anything to say to the fucking...
Huh?
The fucking people that are eavesdropping, if they made it this far?
I don't know, man. I said a lot of dumb shit. Comedy career coming soon.
Yeah, right.
That's it. I'll post. Keep an eye out on my Facebook. That would be my main thing. Check out my memes. It's art in itself. That's it.
Cheers.
Cheers.